Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and get started here. I did have a bit of a lag spike earlier, and I noticed that. I have no idea what that was. I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to see if there was some kind of an issue with my connection, but I guess we'll just see if things blow up during the stream at some point. Hopefully that's not the case. Occasionally we do have some issues with our service, so whatever. If it happens, it's not that big of a deal, right? We'll just start the stream back up when we can, and of course, if we can't, then that's fine too. Whatever. We'll just live with it. It's not a big deal. So it's been oh, okay. There's a computer starting up behind me. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, good intro to the stream though, to have the Windows startup noise. Yeah, so it's been like a week. I didn't stream last weekend because I was super excited about Squadrons, and I've been playing that quite a bit. It's pretty cool. I love it. I played it in VR on my Oculus Rift. It's awesome. I can't wait until I get the Quest 2, which I did pre-order, but I'll get that at some point in November. But it's nice. It's good to take a little bit of a break from the game, especially because, man, I'm pretty sure that 7.0 is going to be coming out this month, probably a little bit later. So I don't want to get burned out too much on Arcade before then. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break, focusing on other things, and just kind of chilling, taking my time away, which is good. And I think that's perfectly healthy for anything, right? For anything that's like this. Right? It's a video game, so, can't get super crazy about it. So, yeah. So I'll probably be streaming a little bit less often just because of that, right? Because I want to go and do other stuff, too. Let's go in game. I think everything's working. Look at that, everything's loading up. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there hasn't been too much going on. I'm trying to think if there's anything too crazy. I know that last week was double vocation. This week is double loot drop, which is great. We did a couple of Ipnia Sanctuary runs, and we got 2 Nodachis. So now I have a Nodachi, which actually I think is in my storage. But it's cool. It's not super crazy. It's not the best weapon drop for a weapon swap, but it's fine. So I want to try to run those kind of things a little bit more often, just because of the loot drop rate. And I want to do things like Mistsong. I want to do library because I want to get a second shield to image over my current shield. I did get my shield up to Mythic Tier 2, which is nice because that means I can try to take it up to Tier 3. That's pretty much as good as that's for, honestly, right? Just to take this up to... just to try to, get the extra range from the effect, pretty much. So instead of 20 meter pull, or 20 meter range pull, it'll be 25 meters, which is pretty dang good. And actually the radius as well increases. It's a ridiculously good Tier 3 shield, honestly. Like, out of all the Tier 3 weapons, I think this one's easily the best. Or at least the most commonly used one. So yeah, instead of 13 meter range, or radius, it's 15 meters, so even that increases a bit. Oh, and it's a 23 meter pull, sorry, not 25 meter, but still, it's pretty freaking good. So, yeah, so at some point, I'm kind of trying to work my way towards this. It's a ridiculously expensive and tough process. I'm a melee, so I don't get to go into Ipnia Sanctuary groups as often. But, hopefully double loot drop means that it'll be at least a little bit easier to, I don't know, to find a party to do this kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's been interesting. Japan got their 7.0 patch notes. We're going to look over those. They actually received it, I think, 2 days ago. And the 7.0 patch note is literally everything. Like, it's absolutely everything except for the world boss. Except for, like, the roly-poly world boss, which actually the region is opened up. So I'm kind of curious how that works. Actually, maybe the region didn't open up. Maybe that'll be a part of the, like, a part 2 for 7.0. So I guess we'll see. But we'll look over their patch notes and take a look. It's pretty much all the very important stats and balance changes that we expected. So that's nice. It's also the new fairy butler system thing for trade runs from your house. For like automated trade runs. So we'll kind of look into that. We don't have the full details on that in this patch note because they've had it for a while, but they've had kind of the weird broken system, and this one kind of fixes it up. So by my assumption, we'll get that straight off the bat with the newer, nicer system instead of like the old broken one. We'll do that in a little bit. Otherwise, I think things have just been pretty chill. I don't know if there's if there's crazy news or anything. There is this Game Ago event going on, like the 20-year Game Ago thing. I was asked to participate in that a little bit more. I kind of rejected it because I don't like the route that Game Ago is doing right now with Arcade on a few different matters, and I don't see any path forward with it. And of course I've been very open with them about that, and I'm kind of working as well with them directly to try to hopefully make the gameplay a little bit better for everybody. So we'll see how that works. It's worked in the past generally, so it just takes a long time, unfortunately. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, though. Players could take part in stuff to try to get on some leaderboard, and then like they're gonna pick a random person, I don't know, from that leaderboard to win some swag, and then everybody else is gonna get some other like digital goods for games. I don't know. They didn't really make anything obvious, so I'm a little disappointed in the way that it's worked. But they're trying to make an event that spans all of their games, which I don't think they've done before. So you know, okay, I don't know. They're trying. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me. I've mostly just ignored it. I'm sure most people have. Hey, Sentiv. Hello. Welcome to the stream. So, but yeah, it's going on. I don't know. It's the thing. Okay, to be fair, the one thing that I did want out of the event is pretty freaking awesome, and I put it up on Twitter as well. And I haven't shown that off yet because I haven't streamed since this event thing started, right? And that's the Delphinaut Ghost Ship statue. So we'll go take a look at that. But like I got that right away as soon as I saw it. Like, I got an email saying, hey, these events are starting. You can get some stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, here we go. It's going to be some crap. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's mostly crap, because I don't think the people who are putting these things together are totally aware of how the game works. But the one freaking thing that does matter is absolutely freaking brilliant. Okay, I got this weird pool that I don't care about. But look at this bad boy. Look at this absolute badass statue ship. Alright, if you haven't seen this yet, you can go and get one, but it's great. And it fires too. Look at that. Oh god, if you haven't seen this yet, it's amazing. Look at this. It's so shiny. They only have one version of bronze statue, which actually works perfectly. Like, if this was in gold, it wouldn't make any sense, right? It is a perfect... For this to be made out of bronze is absolutely perfect. So I've actually wanted this for some time, because Korea's had it for a little while, and I've seen it before, but I didn't know that it did this animation too. Or like this little effects thing. And yeah, so we finally have it, and you can get that in like the $20 bundle for the Game Ago 20th anniversary thing. I'm gonna be honest, they did not do a very good job at making any of this stuff known. Like, if you're not on the Discord, you have no idea this is happening. Like, maybe you got an email about it, but that's it. Alright, so if you're trying to find out how to get this thing, I have no idea how. I actually have no clue where to tell you to go, because I don't know. I think you could maybe go to the Arcade website, and maybe there will be something there about the 20th anniversary, and then like through another link you can find this thing. But man, did they not make it easy, and it doesn't make any sense that that's the way that it is. But hey, they're gonna see low sales because of it, I'm pretty sure. And then they're gonna be like, oh man, this didn't work, and then they're gonna try to milk something else. So listen, I'm trying my best. I don't know, man. Their production team is just, I don't know, not great. I mean, they probably don't get paid very much, like most, you know, jobs in the game development field, which sucks, man. It sucks. And it's a very negative field. It sucks that that's the way that people are treated. So they really don't have the morale to go and try to do things in a much smarter way. But, you know, we're trying our best to make things a little bit better, so we'll see. Who knows? Anyways, still a pretty good statue. And then again, other than that, I don't think there's been too many other things going on. Besides, like, loot drop rate, right? Double loot drop. Oh, there is some important stuff. Okay. I should get this out of the way right at the beginning first, because the YouTube folks are probably still watching. Hello. Alright, hi YouTube folks. So let me look at this. I put this in the announcements, actually, for, like, in the Arcade Research and Development Discord. It says this. Okay, so as a reminder, first of all, the Synthesis event in Arcade Unchained, and I think it's Legacy too, it ends next week. It ends on the 15th, right? Probably the day before maintenance. Probably the midnight before maintenance. It's going to end. Okay? Don't think it's going to end at maintenance. It's going to end most likely at midnight before maintenance. Alright? That's usually how these things happen. Alright? And I've been right every single time, even though people are like, no, that can't be true. No, it's always that way. Okay? So, get your synthesis stuff out of the way. Alright? Finish all your synthesis stuff up. Do it quickly. Use all your labor that you need to, whatever. Because it's going to be gone, right? And then we'll probably get it again in like 5 months or so. So the synthesis event is ending. Number 2, the Arc Pass is going to get the new season on Thursday, right? Because it ends on Thursday. It ends next Thursday, right? The 15th. Where is it? Where's the Arc Pass? I'm blanked. I don't know how to do things. There we go. So this ends on the 15th. So 10, 15, right? It's in the European format here. But anyways, yeah, so it ends the 15th. Okay, what this means is that if you've already completed all of these seasonal passes, okay, and you're just doing the basic pass like I was, okay, finish up your basic pass this week, but then don't do the basic pass after Sunday of next week, because you want to keep your weekly 12 attempts for after the Arc Pass resets, after maintenance, okay, after we get the new Arc Pass season. So hold on to your 12 mission attempts, and the best way to do that is to just go and switch to a different pass. That'll go and lock all of these missions, and they won't accidentally unlock, you won't accidentally be tempted to do them or whatever, because they're going to be locked. So just go and from the basic pass, switch to a different one. If you're still completing these regular passes and you're trying to get the last of them out of the way, okay, fine, go ahead and do what you can, right? But for those that are done, go ahead and try to just, save up your 12 attempts until the maintenance next Thursday so that you can start making progress on the new Arc Passes of your choice right from the get-go, right after maintenance, whatever. Okay? So that's what I've done. I've switched out of basic now that I've already done my 12 this week so that next week I don't accidentally do them, and I can, then actually switch over to the new season once that happens on Thursday, okay? So make sure to get that done too. All right, I think those are the two main points that I had in this announcement here, just to hopefully remind people about it. And I'm going to remind people again, probably with everybody, sometime, probably Sunday, I don't know, probably like right before reset of Sunday, maybe tomorrow, honestly, just to hopefully remind people really, really forcefully that, hey, don't do the Arc Pass stuff, save your missions if you can until the Thursday new season begins. And no, I've been asked before, we don't have any like leaks or anything of what's in the new season. They'll probably tell us some stuff like the day before to give us a little bit of hype and to remind us that it's going to be happening. But for the most part, yeah, no leaks. I don't know anything about that. I know as much as you guys do. Right? We don't get any cool information as content creators. And if we do, and if there is content creators leaking stuff, then man, I'm really out of the loop. And I wish that I got that information too. They don't tell me. Probably because I complain about things too much. But I think that's fine too. I think that I've been very positive with the Game Ago folks. Hopefully it stays that way. Alright. Alright, is that it? It's Conflict and Aegis. I guess I'll go over here and do that. There's some loot drop stuff that I wanted to take advantage of today, and I wanted to talk about 7.0 in Japan, so that'll be kind of the plan for today. And it'll probably be a little bit of a shorter stream. Again, I want to take a bit of a little bit of a break, right? Because I don't want to get super burned out, especially before 7.0 comes out, because I'm going to be playing the shit out of 7.0, as you can imagine. Especially with like all the gameplay tweaks. I'm going to have so much fun in the arenas and such. Okay, but I don't want to get burned out before that happens. And I think a lot of people are in the same sort of boat. A lot of folks are taking a little bit of a break right now. And then once 7.0 hits, which again, I'm really tripling down on the fact that it'll probably be before this month ends. So we'll probably see a PTS, and if we do, I'll be there. And, we'll try to stream at that point. But, I'm trying to relax a little bit, play some other games, not focus too much on Arcade. Because I don't want to get burnt out. I don't want to feel like bad when we get into it and then I'm still playing constantly, which is how video games should be, right? People just gotta relax and chill. Alright, let's go to Aegis. Let's go over there. I don't think there's anything else that's like too crazy going on, right? I don't think there's anything too crazy going on. But if there is, let me know. You guys can, if I miss something or some important information, then you guys can always say something. Alright, is everything working properly on the stream? I think so, right? I think? Alright. Yeah, good enough. Where's that Nodachi, by the way? I wanted to show this thing off. So yeah, I do have this Nodachi now, which is a pretty cool looking Nodachi, but I don't know, for the most part, This nice tier 3 library Nodachi which sleeps people and steals a buff, it's essentially the old leech, which is nice, totally. It's actually pretty good. It even has a synthesis effect there that you can kind of see at the bottom. However, tier 3 equipment has no cost reduction for the synthesis event, which is why I'm working on this shield, right? Why I've been working on the shield during all of this. Anyways, it's cool. I'm not going to use it too much because I'm still trying to make use of my regular weapon swaps a bit more and getting used to, like, you know, the swap where I actually go and swap to my shield and Searing Oath, and I'm making use of all the other things that I have, like the Innervate staff, the Honor staff that actually causes Innervate, and so on. Well, I guess I'll just pop through here. Anything else? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, whatever. So we're just chilling. If you guys have any questions about Arcade things, feel free to ask. I think during this, we'll start to look over the patch notes that Japan came out with. And just like last time and the previous time, when Japan gets a patch, we tend to get a very similar patch, like, shortly afterwards. So I'm kind of expecting that we'll get something very, very, very similar to what Japan got. Maybe plus or minus a few things that are a little bit localized or whatever, or maybe don't work. But I think that it's actually quite worth looking at it, especially since it has all of those, like, balance changes. What? It's not Japan. What are you talking about, Yooks? Get out of here. This isn't Japan gameplay. And that's not what the title of the stream is. We're going to look over their notes. their patch notes. I'm going to put all this stuff away because I'm not going to try to sell any of this right now. I've kind of held off on that. My working on machining is a little bit slowed down, but that's okay, because I've been using all my labor for, like, labor and gold. I've been working on the shield, right? Trying to get this shield up to Mythic, which is done now. It's not a scam. Get out of here. Yooks, what have you been up to? We haven't seen you online. You've been a tax slave while busy working? That's fair. Alright. Good enough, then. Hopefully 7-0 will bring you back for a little bit. Should be interesting. I just really love the freaking gameplay changes. I think people are going to go nuts over them. Should be good. Your properties are still unbuilt. As long as you're paying your taxes, you're fine. So that's all good. We can go and build that at some point. Is that machining? No, it's construction, right? Never mind. I need to do machining stuff for people. Also, it's double loot again this week, Yooks, so if you did want to come back and, like, run stuff, we can, since it's double loot. We actually got 2 tier 3 Nodachis from Ipnia Sanctuary today. We ran it 2 times, and then we didn't have time for a third. Anyways, it's like we got, out of the 2 runs, we got 2. It's nice, actually. The drop rate's quite good. Hopefully I can get, like... Honestly, all that I want is a Great Club. I could get the staff, because the staff has a... Like, it's a little better, but not in the way that I care about. I just want a Great Club. A tier 3 Great Club is actually really, really good, because it has a longer range than the other tiers. All your stuff is tier 2, so that's nice. Yeah, that's true. You're pretty much where you need to be. Trying to get tier 3 is an absolute, like, ridiculous process. Because you need to have, like, 40 scrolls before you even try to get anything up to tier 3. Because if you don't have it all up to tier 3, you lose that buff. It's so annoying. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, punishes you for trying. And getting 40 scrolls is also a nightmare in itself. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. Sometimes people come over here in PvP a little bit. I don't know if it's going to happen today. I think this is the last, yeah, this is going to be the last one before reset. Of course. It's like a few hours before reset. But we could probably go over the Japanese patch notes, right? Should we do that now? I just love the translations. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Alright, let's look at them. Okay, so here we go. Let me make sure the browser works. Bam! There we go, the browser works. We did it! Arcade 7.0, Reborn Strongman. Alright, the patch is called Reborn Strongman. And the main focus of it is the whole redoing of Maina and Glenn. So Glenn is trapped in the Grudge. I haven't seen that movie, but Rain is trapped in Hatred, which is not a movie, but there you go. There's a little bit of story behind them. In fact, I think that there's actually like a quest line you can do. In fact, it talks about some other sort of quest thing that started up as of like just with 7.0. We'll get into that. Yeah, reviving strongman. I think the actual patch note is supposed to be called something along the lines of like the people who don't die, because Glenn and Mena actually don't die. They keep getting rebirthed every time they die, similar to how we do, kind of meaning that Nui is probably keeping them alive for some reason that we don't really understand. Anyways, that's lore stuff, right? We're not here for lore stuff. We're here to talk about patch notes. So yeah, so they created a newer version of Glenn and Mena. It's a more powerful version of Glenn, Mena, and actually Jola as well, where if you kill one of them, there is a chance for one of them to be rebirthed as a much more powerful version, and then you kill them and you get stuff. So essentially there's a little bit more mechanics to these fights, which is nice. I think that's good. A lot of people would say they're reusing old content, and I agree. I do agree, actually, but I think it makes sense in Arcade alone that they bring back old content, because these are actual characters, a part of the lore, right? And we don't really know much about them, so they've started to sort of flesh out the lore a little bit. And reusing old content here is, it's weird. It's actually less weird than them bringing something new in, because these are actual lore characters. So they just brought something in out of nowhere with no lore behind it. It wouldn't make sense. So they're actually kind of trying to build a little bit of lore, probably before Arcade 2 comes out, because I feel like that's really going to be lore-based again. But anyways, yeah, so this is a thing, right? So we know about this a little bit because of just kind of what we've seen from, again, from Korea. We've seen this kind of stuff already. I'm also going to turn on crisp, so my voice is going to change. Sorry about that, but that means the background noise is gone. Alright, now I don't have to hear Sinister Berry's typing in the background. It's all good. Yeah, it's all... nothing. Yeah, so anyways. Right, so Glenn and Mena are getting redone, and Jola as well. There's some other stuff that talks about it, but yeah, the whole point is that they're being sort of redone here. Okay, the big thing here is that the vehicles can now be modified, and there's a whole lot of stuff about that. So the vehicle modification system is in Japan right now. And again, most likely we're going to be getting it with this as well, just like the same thing as what Japan is getting. So there's a lot of stuff, and a lot of it is based on getting parts from really, really big world bosses, such as the Leviathan, the Kraken, and the Black Dragon. Those are the main three world... and also Anthelon as well, I think. No, I don't think Anthelon gives any kind of drops for vehicles. Pretty sure. But the other ones do. And so then you use those parts to make some enhancements for vehicles. Now, there are other ones that don't require world boss drops, okay? And that's actually, like, for pretty much every car, there's some sort of better versions that increase the health of the car. There's vehicle parts that increase either movement speed, or turning, or acceleration, or whatever grip rise is. I don't remember what that is. Maybe that's, like, going uphill a bit better? Something like that. So you kind of get to make a choice here and then upgrade things a little bit better. So you can increase, like, movement speed in a car to be able to go slightly faster. Just kind of nice, right? They did some stuff as well to the tanks. So the tanks actually have a cannon you can upgrade to do more damage. They have the strata enhancements, which are just specific for the strata that help it also, as well as a cannon, like 2 different cannon types for the strata that you can just put on the back, essentially. And they added a bunch of stuff for the farm carts. So the farm carts actually have ways to be upgraded now. And I think one of them is actually like a basket you can put people in. In fact, I think there's actually a thing for one of the cars that like opens up the sides, and you can have people stand on your car on the sides. So it'll be easier to do Red Dragon, and it'll be easier to do some of the end game content with the new roly-poly world boss, right? The one in the new zone that we don't have opened up yet. That is like over here, right? Oh, you guys don't see on my screen, but the new one that's like over here in this area. Alright, so back to the patch notes. So yeah, so that's in, all that stuff is in it. There's a little bit more that comes out later in 7.0, but at least we get the first iteration of it. Apparently all the packs are getting lost if you have any during this update. So make sure nothing's in your farm carts, I guess, at the time of this update. Which I don't think is a thing, right? Okay, well, anyways, there is a way that it can happen, but it's likely. Japan finally got their Obsidian equipment gone. I don't understand that. I'm surprised they had it at all, because their server's relatively new. So why do they have the Obsidian equipment? Like, it doesn't actually make sense. But yes, they're losing that. We already had that a long time ago. Here's a big deal. So starting with 7.0, they have these things called Chronicle Quests, or some kind of quests that have to do with lore. Okay, and the first set of these quests come out with 7.0. Now, it's important to note that Korea is only just now getting the second set of these quests, so we're a little bit behind there. And cause we haven't gotten the first one yet, but essentially it's going to be some time before we see the second set of these Chronicle quests. And these are actual racial green quests for your specific race, or something like that, right? And so you can go and do this and learn a little bit more about the world. I think these ones have to do with Glenn and Maina. These are the specific things for that. And so then later on, we learn about some other things and continue down that story a bit with Morpheus and some other things, right? Ringora, Morpheus, and so on. So for now, it's just Glenn, Maina, and Jola, right? And then later on, we'll get new stuff once the new Morpheus and the new Ringora come out. Also, apparently, yeah, so Delphinad Stars here is actually Gilda Stars. You have to purchase these quests with Gilda Stars. Something like that. So, yeah, you can go to Eastern Huron Mountains to start these things. But anyway, that'll be in 7.0, right? Sounds like we're getting all this stuff. Territory adjustments. So they've done a few things to the territories to be able to give you more coins and to be able to give you more of a reward, like every single cycle. Now, I don't know the actual specifics here. You can kind of look at these things if you want, and maybe try to figure it out for yourself. It doesn't all make very good sense to me. But there are some other things with crafting in the territory crafting area that you can go and actually earn more coins. I know what this is technically, is you can now actually use Lord coins to make Awakening Scrolls, but it's an extremely expensive cost. But you can do it, right? It's a sort of catch-up mechanic for newer players who have Lord coins, but they want to spend it on trying to progress a little bit faster. And so this stuff is happening in-game. But I think the only thing I need to do here is just pop my Sunlight juice, and then I'll just let them do the stuff, because I'm focused on this right now. I'm sure they won't mind. Yeah, so back to this. So yeah, so that's a thing. There is some other stuff that happens. Limited products will be on sale for midnight on Sunday. I don't actually know what this one is, and I can't think of what it is. If anybody knows, feel free to mention something. But yeah, so there's some other stuff coming to the castle system to help with benefits and stuff. Okay. Now they are adding a bunch of new tamed pets as well. These are okay. I've looked through the abilities. You can do so as well if you want. I'll put the link in the description of the YouTube page, and also just putting it in chat there. You can read them. They're okay. They're just different types of pets. You can ride, for example, a grub. You can ride a spider, a mantis. If you've ever wanted to ride a mud golem, there you go, as well as a lobster. So yeah, that's a thing. These are all mounts you can ride on. I don't know what to think about it. You'll name it Glob. Yep. His name is Glob. There you go. That's WoW's pet. So that's a thing that's coming to the game. Again, I'm sort of scrolling through here, but if you're watching later on YouTube, you can kind of pause and you can see what each of these abilities does. I don't think there's anything that stands out too much. I think they're all pretty much okay. They just kind of do things that some skill sets do. For example, here's an implosion. Not implosion. The fortress, whatever the new one is called in Oromancy, that pushes everybody out of the way, right? And they have other things too, so that's nice. Yeah, there's a few things. All right, so they got the new House Fairy system. We'll probably get this in full with our patch, right? Because we don't have it at all. And it actually makes more sense. So there's a lot of changes that they did here to make it a much better system overall. I don't know the details here because we don't have the system to begin with, but they do a bunch of stuff. And so our patch notes will probably give us a little bit more information about what everything is. Until then, we don't have too much info. But yeah, there's a lot of improvements to it. They did a bunch of stuff for labor there. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. This is the reason why we didn't get it in the first place, is it's kind of a trashy system when it first came out. And so for us, I guess they sort of just waited for us to get the newer, nicer system, which actually I think is better, honestly. So that's good. This is the big part. So you can now save rosters, okay, of your raid. So you can go and you can save a raid. If your raid has more than 20 people in it, like this one, you can click a button somewhere, like as the leader, you can click a button, and it'll save all the names. And the point of this is then you can go over to your, you can go over to a mailbox, and you can literally send out gold to everybody in the raid, and it just splits it between everybody. And you can also like check or uncheck specific people to get something too, to be a part of that calculation. I think there's a little bit of a cost to this, like there is some tax on this. Or maybe not. Maybe this one doesn't have tax. I don't remember. But if it doesn't, if it does, people are going to not use it that much. Because, you know, it's easier just to send it out yourself. But I guess we'll see. It doesn't mention anything about taxes here. There is a little bit of a limit, up to 3,000 gold in one mail, but I guess you could just send multiple mails, maybe? And, yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. It's just a system meant to make things a little easier, but I think it was kind of flawed in the way that it was done, so I guess we'll see what we end up getting. This part's a little weird. So, you know the garden, right? Where you can go and you can do the rank up stuff? You know, you can get up to like rank 12 every single day. Well, there's a leaderboard now. And whoever gets the best leaderboard ranking, you know, the top, what is this? Top 500 gets extra bonuses, okay? Now, all of these bonuses here, the entire list, every single thing in the list except for first place, has the same rewards for the most part. You get some extra scrolls, you get the protection potions, and you get a little bit of gold. For the top 100, you get a tiny bit of gold, okay? It's not super crazy. 2,000 gold for first place, you know, second to fifth get 1,500. It's okay. It's fine. It's every month, so it's not a big deal, okay? First place, however, gets a permanent title and a permanent icon next to their name. So like the little icon next to your name, right? This one, like I have the rose next to mine. Well, first place actually apparently gets something else. They actually get like a unique one that they can keep. So actually, that's kind of cool. And I wish they did that to all of the different sort of leaderboard things instead of like giving, I don't know, like crazy rewards like what we saw with the figureheads, right? I didn't really like that. Figurehead rewards are a bit crazy. But I like cosmetic awards, so that's kind of nice. Anyways, it's just for first place. So you have to get, like, literally rank 12 every single day for the entire month, which is ridiculous, but again, they're really trying to get people to do this, so there you go. That's a thing you can try to achieve, maybe make a little bit of extra progression items on, I guess, if you still need them by that point, which you probably don't. They adjusted trades a bit. I think we actually have this already. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't know this stuff because I don't do trade routes, so you can read this at your own leisure. I honestly haven't the slightest clue. I can't even guess. I just know this word means something. There's something, labor changes. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck. I don't do that stuff. And then I'm just going to do shorthand notes here because, like, this is it. This is all of the combat stuff. Everything that you guys know about is happening. So the attack speed changes for the magic and healing skills is a thing now. So healing skills and magic skills, their weapon attack speed will matter for the actual, you know, damage and global cooldown and animation times for all of those skills as well. So that's a thing, right? They've also changed so the one-hand stuff is down to 1.0 attack speed. So if you have a scepter or a club right now, you won't even feel the difference because it's going to be the same thing. But for people who have two-handed equipment like staffs and great clubs, you will feel a lot more powerful while also feeling the game is a lot slower, right? So the compensation there is you can play a little bit slower, but in return, you get to be a little bit more powerful, right? You get more bigger burst on healing, bigger burst on damage, and so. And they've done, you know, here's all the stat changes that we expected. This is essentially this stuff that I have at the top of the screen right now. So that stuff is all in. We know this, we've talked about it before. If you haven't seen this before and the changes, you can pause and you can take a look at those. But yeah, that's what this is. I'm not going to go over it specifically because we just put it up. They have changed a little bit how cloth and plate are. I don't know the exact changes here, but there's slight differences. For example, cloth will make it so that now silence is reduced by 30%, but I think that all the others were gone, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what this is. You guys probably have better details than I do, but that's a part of this patch, right, that Japan got, that we're probably also going to get. They just removed shield defense penetration. Shield penetration is gone, totally gone, and they've replaced it with just nothing. So if you have shield defense or shield penetration on something, I guess they're just going to re-roll into something else without any sort of anything. It'll just be a different stat now. So that's gone. They have made it so that healing skills and magic-based attacks, oh, it says resilience, but healing skills and magic is affected by the attack speed of the right-hand weapon, so that's normal. That's what we talked about earlier with the changes to the attack speed of these things. This is actually a fix to a bug, essentially. So there was a bug, or an exploit, actually, they were banning for this, where if you slept somebody with a special weapon who had aggro on something, it would totally remove their entire aggro off. So if somebody was tanking Kraken and you slept them with a special item, it would actually, they wouldn't be aggro to Kraken anymore, and Kraken would go after a boat, right? This is actually deemed an exploit, and they fix it here. It just means that after the sleep ends, they just get the aggro back. So that's all. It's a weird fix. I don't think it makes any sense, but I guess that's that. What else is there? So they've changed these names from like toughness to something else, and they kind of give you better information in-game about all of these things. So now in-game, in the actual stats, you can see how much your resilience is helping, or you can see how much your toughness is helping you on everything. It actually gives you very, very detailed information about these things. And I have a character that I have access to on Korea. I took a look at it myself. It's all pretty good. It actually looks amazing. I think it's awesome. So I'm glad that they're finally revealing those numbers. We don't have to guess anymore what resilience is doing. We don't have to guess anymore what toughness is doing or do these crazy formulas. You'll just see it in game right away. Okay. So that stuff is there. This is the most great... Oh god, it's so good. Okay, so this is interesting. You guys know how we complain all the time about we're having too many buffs? Well, they actually moved those buffs out of your character, and they put them into their own UI. So now anything that stacks, like Bloodthirst that stacks, like that Archery Feral Mark thingy, what else? Adrenaline Rush, I believe, is a part of that from Swiftblade. Hatred stacks from Malediction. All of those things are not going to be on your character anymore. They will literally not appear underneath your health bar. Oop, that's the chat box gone. Oh no, that's going to reset. All right, whatever. What am I getting rid of here? The browser. So underneath here, you won't see them here anymore, right? Well, they actually have their own UI now. So you'll see a new user interface on your screen. You can move around wherever you want, and it will track that information for you. It'll track how many Bloodthirst stacks you have. It'll track how many Malediction stacks you have. And the information in there is based on what class you are. So if you have Archery, it'll just give you 0 out of 10 Feral Mark stacks. It'll always be there on your screen. And as you gain more stacks, you will see it in that UI. I like the UI. I think that this could be done with a lot of other things in a better way. For now, it's okay. I think it's fine. So I'm glad that they at least did that. I'm glad that they took a little bit away from the problem that everybody has with too many buffs, and then there's like a maximum buff limit that people run into. Those are safe now. Those particular buffs are all safe, which is good. They did this, where world bosses now have multiple health bars that kind of overlap each other in different colors that just lets you see better that you're making progress on a world boss. I actually like it. It's good psychologically to have it. I think it was done very poorly, but whatever, we have it, I guess. Why is my rate frame so small? I'm playing in 4K resolution, Melee Brain, so everything is a little bit smaller on my screen, as you can see with all of my UI elements are much smaller. In fact, I used to play where the rate frames looked like this, but you'd have to actually, because I don't care about this list, right? But you'd actually have to, set this every time you log in, so I stopped doing it. But it is nice. I like playing in 4K. Absolutely. It is roomy. I do like this whole UI setup. Alright, so what else is in here? So we talked about that. Apparently you can now see damage absorbed by like mana barrier or any other shields. You can see them now in the combat log. Cool. I think it's awesome, because usually you wouldn't see anything in the combat log at all if something was absorbed fully. But this is a bit weird, because I went on Korea, and I tried enabling everything. The combat log in Korea doesn't show absorbed values. Like, you know how when you take a hit of something, you see the absorbed value based on the opponent's toughness and defenses? Where is it? Like here? Like right here. You see, I don't know, you guys can see it. Right here, you guys see absorbed values, right? That's gone. It's not on Korea. So I don't know what's happening. Like, it would just show 3406 instead of 3406 damage and 8,801 absorbed. So, like, we're going to get a lot less information after this patch, assuming that it comes with this patch. So, I don't know. It's a little bit strange. Just keep a lookout for that stuff. But apparently, you'll now see you'll actually see stuff that is absorbed by barriers. So that's kind of nice, because like before, if something was absorbed by a barrier, you wouldn't even see it in the combat log. You can start asking questions about why it never existed. But really, it was just absorbed by like mana barrier or something. The amount of damage absorbed in the battle log has been changed to absorb damage. See, it's really weird. I don't understand what's going on in this patch for the combat log specifically. I feel like they don't like that we know too much, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. We'll see what actually comes out in the region for it. There's a lot of skill changes. As a part of this, they make a lot of skills. They give a requirement to a lot of skills where you have to be facing the target for it to work. So that's one thing. This patch definitely has the intercast time. Yes, it does. Dark Sasuke. They nerfed Malediction quite a bit, actually. They nerf a little. They changed sorcery, I think, in a better way that people are more comfortable with, at least in Korea, so that's good. There's some other stuff. A little bit of changes to Shadow Plate to make it not do as much damage. Okay, fine. I don't know. Oh wait, no, this isn't Shadow Plate. This is Swift Plate, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. I actually have no idea. Alright, I'm not sure. There's a lot of balance changes overall. People seem happier about these things. Again, you can look over this if you want yourself later, but the more important thing is this bad boy right here. These are the archery changes that everybody wants. You can now run around while... wait, what's going on with this raid that I'm in? Because nobody's left yet. Oh, apparently we're gonna go and kill a fort. Okay, let's go do that. I'll go help out with that. That's not too bad. I'm gonna just run over there with my character. Alright, cool. Yeah, so these are the big deal. This is the big deal, is that you get all the archery changes that make archery feel a lot better. It feels a lot more fun. It feels like you're actually encouraged to be kiting and moving around, which is awesome, which is exactly how it should be. So overall, this is it. This is the patch that gives us all of these changes together. And this one's absolutely included on it as well. Let me run over here in the background. Just going over to the fortress. You guys can't see it. Doesn't really matter. We're still looking at the patch notes here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. And yeah, I'm not going to go over these in full detail. I think most people know about them because we've seen like other articles about it, right? Alright, I'm going to slightly help in the background here. I'm going to turn off the volume as well so you guys don't have to deal with the noise of the in-game stuff. There we go. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's keep going. Right. So... yeah, so that's all in there. They actually changed something as well in Warborn. So they've made it so that a lot of different abilities, you can only use it if the target is in front of you. So there's an actual check now to make sure that, hey, is the target in front of you? Then you're able to cast the skill, or then you're able to make sure that the skill actually works. So just something to keep an eye out on. Did they remove God's Whip cancel animation? I don't think so, no. I think it's just if you have a staff, it's going to be harder to do, if at all possible, because of the greater the greater global cooldown times, right? I don't think it's going to be possible with a staff. Granted, staffs do more damage, 30% more damage. So, or a little bit less than that, but yeah, about 30% more damage. So it's, there's a bit of balance there with God's Whip cancel animation versus other stuff. I don't know if they've done anything else for it. look, the attack speed increase mana fountain thing, the buff that you get from the sorcery ability, that's actually gone. You don't get attack speed from it anymore. Aptitude skill delay time 10% reduction added. So when two-handed weapons are equipped, you get 10% reduced skill delay. So 10% reduced global cooldown essentially for sorcery skills. Interesting. But that's two-handed only. So yeah, I don't think that they've really reduced or removed the God's Whip animation canceling or anything, but it's different if you play with a two-handed weapon. Okay, something to keep an eye out on, I guess. They do bring in the Luna Gems now, where you can convert Luna Gems that are socketed into other stuff without having to unsocket them. This is a big deal, right? This means you can actually change what you're doing and the way that you're playing using this. Now, the way that you get these Luna Gem conversion things, I have no idea. Most likely it's actually through the shop. But we'll see what ends up happening to Arcade Unchained or whatever. We have no idea. I also don't know if this works for Luna Gems. I feel like it should, but I have no idea. Somebody might know the answer to that one. I have no clue, actually. Doesn't really say so here. So Fanatics are still a thing. They should be, yeah. I mean, Fanatic will probably always be a thing for a pure DPS build, right? That lacks a whole bunch of crowd control, right? That's the whole point of it. Yeah, probably through Diligence. I would expect Diligence or Honor or something, maybe. Probably? I don't know. I have no idea. I guess we'll see. This is weird. What, did they change, like, the activity now in each zone from 5 levels to war to 10 levels to war? I don't really know this. And I wanted to go on Korea to go and check it. I'm not going to do that right now, and I'll just do it later, but I don't think it's a big deal. Change calculation method points and power activities. I feel like, yeah, something happened there with stages. And stages of like, each location getting to the next level. I don't know why they did this. Oops. No, I clicked something. Get back. Okay, good. But yeah, so apparently that's a thing. I don't know. Maybe it's... I mean, for all we know, this is region-specific to Japan, right? It might not actually come to us. But anyways, this is a Japanese patch note, so we're just going to go on over it. For people who push zones to war. It might be the same amount total. I don't know why they changed it to 10 levels. 10 levels doesn't necessarily mean that it's harder to get to 10, right? They could have just split it up between double the amount of levels, and it's the same exact amounts. I don't know. I don't know why they've done it this way, but whatever. That's the thing, I guess. Maybe it's easier to see now when somebody's pushing it to war and you can go and try to contest them. I don't know why you would, but I guess fine. Language proficiency books. Now you can get up to 20,000 language, which absolutely makes your language absolutely perfect. No more little tiny letters, you know, that are like 1 or 2 letters here or there that are misspelled. No more of that. It's not a thing. I don't think it's super crazy, but, you know, whatever. I don't think I'm going to participate in it too much. I don't really care about whether or not one letter is missing. But, yeah, so they've added in that. It's nice, I guess, for printing. Printing has another purpose again. So people can actually go and get their printing up and actually make a profit off of it, I would assume. Because it does require not that much printing. Never mind. What is it, 10,000 or higher? That's it? You just get that with Dawn's Drop. Wait a minute. Oh! Actually, it doesn't tell you the requirement for proficiency to make one. So maybe it's... I think it's like 50k or something, a little bit higher than that. Like in printing. But I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't know the answers there. And then there is a bunch of stuff. They added a... Like, here's just like... This is essentially the miscellaneous page of all the different changes, all the way down to the bottom here. And there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of bug fixes. There's a lot of little changes to the game to make things a little bit easier, to make, like, better quality of life, to speed up progression, and so forth. There's a lot of stuff here. To put it in short, some examples of things here, besides like name changes or whatever, is like a little fix to the Black Dragon equipment. They changed the acquisition time of the Delphinid Ghost Ship packs from 3 minutes to 8 minutes if there was not enough bag space for that person. Time-based beauty treatment salon ticket. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's Japan only. I have no idea. There's some other stuff for the store. Reduced fees when wearing Crescent Stones. No idea what that is. They adjusted the quantity of the drops from Alexander. They adjusted the number of drops from Ionod, Heart of Ionod. So essentially, they changed the loot drops in some of these things in different dungeons. So maybe they're a little bit more common now, which would be nice, I guess, for anybody that's starting up, especially, right? It's a little bit more common to get these items, I would assume. Increased gold available from the garden wallet. Yeah, so hold on to your garden larceny pack things, because they do increase the value that you get out of the garden coin purses. Don't use them. I think it's the same ID as well, so it'll just literally become the new one, unless it's actually two separate ones. I don't know. But I guess we'll see that. I'm not entirely sure. Same one here is from the Ancestral bag too. There's a revision to the gold available from the Ancestral bag. So the Ancestors coin purse that you get from, like, you know, Western, Eastern Huron Mountains and such gives you a little bit more gold now. So they're trying to bring larceny back, which is great. I think that's awesome. I don't think it's going to be a crazy increase to the gold amount, but you know, it's nice for sure. What else is interesting here? Yeah, that's a big one, definitely. Is they removed the second flight phase for Red Dragon. So now it's going to be full send every time, no question, because there literally is no reason not to. So Red Dragon will die very, very quickly. And then, yeah, so they adjusted the number of drops from, like, all of the world bosses. Kraken, from Anthelon, from Heart of Ionod, blah, 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 blah. Just tons of stuff, right? They dropped the... I don't think it's actually super endgame world bosses, but I think, like, 4 of these are the... like, this one is the library, this one is library, this one might be library, I don't know. I think that a lot of these are library drops are increased, so now it's easier to get your library gear. Should be nice, of course. There's some quest changes. Quests give you some more experience points. Oh, this is a good one, actually. So, I think this is the patch where now you can do Western Eastern Huron Mountains and choose to get Tier 4 infusions. Like, you know, the ones you get from Garden. Well, right now Korea has that. In Korea, doing Western Eastern weeklies, you can actually choose to give you exiled infusions. And I think they are bringing that with this patch to these dailies as well. I don't know if that's entirely true. I think they just maybe increase the rewards first and then later on put exiled infusions into them. But we'll see. We'll see what this means exactly. They've also added some other tutorial quests, I guess, which is good. Maybe hopefully to teach people more about the system. I don't know. Less than 10-minute instance. Yeah, pretty much for Red Dragon. It's true. This is going to suck for some people. The amount of pirates that can return every week is down from 5 to 3. To become a pirate, you need 10,000 language and 10,000 equipment points, as opposed to, you know, the previous values. Partially adjusted inferior... I don't know what that means. There's a lot of things here that I'm not entirely sure about. The seller of a building excludes 20% tax from trading a building. I don't know what that means exactly. Some other people might know the exact answers here, but this is all like Google translated, so it's not going to be perfect, right? What else is there? Yeah, there's some other little minor things, bug fixes and so on. Anything else interesting? Like, even like changed loading images is on this list, right? So they really put everything they can in their patch notes when it comes to this stuff. There's additional improvements to the trade route between Golden Plains and Marianople? Really? Wait, what? What? Why? Wait, are you telling me that we needed an improvement to literally going over the mountain? Did people get stuck all the time here, and now they're like, alright, fine, we'll make it so that it's harder to get stuck? Maybe just made a road like this? I don't know. Whatever. Fine. Whatever. Maybe somebody complained. This is a nice one. So, at Kadum, you know how you have to, like, use your mount to go down if you die? You don't have to do that anymore. There's going to be an actual portal, which I like the translation, a warp gate, and you just take the portal to go right back down to the ground floor to go and fight Kadum. The portal does still go away at the 30% or less Kadum's HP, right? So that's still the same mechanics. They just made it a little bit easier to go down without having to, like, do anything fancy with mounts or gliders, right? And to avoid fall damage and such. So that's good. I think that's a good little quality of life thing for the Kadum fight. Adjusted the user usage level limit of rewards. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of these mean. Admission level limit. Oh yeah, Golden Plains battle, you have to be level 50 now. A lot of people were asking for that, right? To try to get less alts in there. Instead of level 30, it's level 50 requirement. I mean, they could probably up it to 55, but I know that XL Games is all about level 50 is where the end game begins. I get it. Fine, whatever. So I'm sure the 50 was the intentional choice here, and it probably isn't going to go up anymore. But anyways, maybe some less alts joining up with Golden Plains battle until they get to level 50, right? It's not going to change too much in reality. If you get knocked out of the arena in Noriat, and you are stuck outside the arena, there's hope now. There's an actual NPC out there that you can talk to bring you back into the arena. So, again, it's just like a common problem that people had. I've had it many, many, many times doing Noriat myself. Now there's a way to go back in, right? Changes to the skills other than sprinting cannot be used when waiting for entry. Yeah, so you can't use skills when you're waiting for an arena again or something. Right? I guess Noriat, you can't use skills before it starts. Whatever, fine. It's not super crazy. But yes, this is kind of the whole patch notes section. I did miss a few things here in the miscellaneous stuff, but I think I went over the most important things. And yeah, the big deal is that the patch contains all of the skill changes, combat changes, all the balance changes, the archery changes. Everything is in here, all of it. So I'm really, really excited to play this. Super, super excited to try things out in the arena, mess around with little build changes and things. I'm excited to not have everybody, like every single mage, evading 70% of the things I try to do. Mage evasion builds really won't become a thing anymore, especially because melee and ranged are going to have essentially passive focus, right? It's going to be very hard to make a mage build with evasion that actually means something, I think. You could still do it, but you'd have to take agility, which you really wouldn't do as a mage, but you could. And even agility has a reduction in the amount of evasion that you get. So, like, yeah, overall, I think evasion will be similar to parry nowadays, and block is still kind of like off the charts. Like, if you have a shield, you're going to block some stuff, right? And that's kind of how that was meant to be. But yeah, evasion is going to be super, super less common now. You're just not going to see it as often. And again, if you evade something, awesome. It's going to feel much more powerful because you don't get it as often, right? So now when you evade something, you'll know. You'll actually feel it. Why are people pinging me? Okay, fine. Yeah, so I think that's, for the most part, it. I don't think there's anything else to talk about too much from here. But yeah, again, I'll post this in chat. It should be down in the YouTube video as well, just for anybody that wants to take a look at this again themselves. All right, good. It's double loot drop. Oh, I'm just actually lead here. Let me disband this raid. It's double loot drop, so I still want to... Wait, what? Oh, what happened here? Why is there a gap in my fence? This wasn't there before. What happened? Wait, why are they all gaps? What? 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 That's so noticeable. I'm confused. Is it because of lighting? Is it because it's, like, night right now that I can see all these gaps in the tree fence? This sucks. Now I have to redo all this. Oh my god. I'm sure it's a lighting thing, because I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, so anyways, it's double loot drop, right? I want to do some stuff for double loot. Let me see if I can try to find somebody to run Mistsong, I guess. And otherwise, we're just here answering questions and chilling. So if you guys have any arcade-related questions, feel free to ask. We could talk about stuff. We can answer questions. We could theorycraft about different builds. If we want to go over something from those patch notes on 7.0, or you want like some additional details on something, we could talk about it. It's much easier for me to answer questions that way than to just talk about things myself without, anybody asking questions. We don't have one of our regular healers on, though. Let me see if I can bother somebody. Oh, wait, wow, are you still listening? Wow! Yooks, get in game. We're gonna do Mistsong. Whether you like it or not. I want to try to get my Taurus axe while the double loot drop rate is on. He might be gone, actually. Most likely, actually, Yooks is probably asleep at this point. I would assume, at least. What else can we do for double loot? Oh, I guess we could do... Oh man, it's double loot! Oh, I can go and farm the Yetis again. I actually could. Like, I actually did that. And on stream, I made a bunch of money on that. So, I mean, I could. I actually could do that. I don't want to, though. But I could. It is within my power. Yeah, what else could we do for loot drop rate? I've already done Ypnia Sanctuary twice today. I want to try to do it 3 times a day, because I want the weapons. I specifically want the Tier 3 Great Club. In fact, I wanted to look at that. So a Tier 1 Great Club has a 12-meter range for the Petrify, and a Tier 3 Great Club is a 17-meter range. So that's kind of nice. You can Petrify the caster or a raid member. Oh, so I'd Petrify myself pretty much, right? I'd use it to like avoid crowd control and damage or whatever. I mean, I can like juke stuff with it. I can juke some kind of attack, maybe. I don't know. I kind of want it, and then I can use it on other people as well if I need to keep them alive. Swiftblade buff in this patch? Not really. I think Swiftblade gets nerfed a little bit in this patch. It's like super crazy, but yeah, Malediction gets quite a bit of nerfs. And Swiftblade gets a little bit of a nerf. Nothing too crazy. I think they nerf it a lot more later on, as we've seen in the Korean patch notes that came out recently. The Malediction nerfs are significant. They reduce the damage of Crashing Waves by 10%, and the bonuses that you get from the passives of Malediction, which I don't think I can show you, but Crashing Waves gets like 20% more damage or something from the passives, and that's gone. I think they totally removed that. So overall, Crashing Waves should do like 10 to 20 to 30% more less damage, right? As opposed to before. So we'll see. I don't know the specifics there. Yeah, Swiftblade gets a little bit of nerfs. It's not like anything super crazy. I think they just reduced the damage on a couple of abilities. So if we go down to this one, I think it's this. Surprise can be used during quick walking effect and during global cooldown. I don't know what this is. Sword, rough wave. I think this is... I think sword... I think this... I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. They reduced a couple things by 10%. It's nothing super crazy. Charge to be usable when the target is in front for shot. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what... if this is even Swiftblade or not, because it's really, really tough to see these translations. But, like, they have Mission, which is, you know, they have backflips. This is Shadowplay. So this must be... this has got to be Swiftblade, right? Here's Occultism. Here's Vitalism. Here's Witchcraft. Defense. Also Vitalism. No, this must be Songcraft. Oh no, this is Songcraft. This is Vitalism. And then there's Warborn. One of the Warborn abilities also changes slightly. But anyways, yeah, so this has to be Swiftblade, but I can't really make sense of the translations very much. Something gets nerfed a little bit. I don't think it's super crazy. I think they needed to do much better nerfs, which we do actually see in Korea now. So Korea actually, I think they have now those changes to Swiftblade, which nerf it very significantly, actually. They've changed quite a bit. But we probably won't see that for another 3 months, maybe 3 to 6 months. Who knows? Depends on what they want to put into that patch. To be more specific, the Swiftblade changes that they've done to... should I take this? No, I'm not going to. Anyways, the Swiftblade changes... what they've done essentially is they've made it so that you can only gain 1 stack of Adrenaline Rush every second. That's a big one. So every second you can only get 1 stack of this. It's very similar to how Delirium works right now in Battle Rage, and how actually a lot of different things stack. A lot of things stack in this game every second. For example, your Lunafrosts on your costumes, they stack every second. And even says they're once per second. It's going to be the same thing for Adrenaline Rush. I think that's actually a pretty good change, honestly. Another thing is... they reduce the instinct damage bonus from 50... wait. Hold on. Yeah, from 60% down to 50%. Looks like they didn't change it for Wave. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, they did. It says it right there at the bottom. So they changed it back down to 50%. So now the instinct damage bonus is a little bit lessened, which again, I think that's actually pretty good too. I think that's totally necessary. I think there's a couple other things, but those are the main important ones. And so, yeah, Swiftblade will feel less OP for sure. I think that's appropriately done. I think Malediction needed to be addressed as well, probably a little bit more than it should, more than it does in this patch, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, so that's later on. That's at some other point we'll see those Swiftblade changes, right? Some other time. I have no idea when. What else? I do want to do loot drop stuff, but I don't know. I wanted to run, like, maybe I can run, like, library. Can I run library? Oh, maybe. Are they going to let me in? That person's not even there. And there's no healer. I'm not going to be in this one. HOA DPS. Oh, they've already started with 4 people. It's not letting me apply to that. It's my house. It's my lore house. It's got all the books in the game. Currently in Arcade Unchained. It has every statue that I can think of, including the fishing statue that I got. It's got the good old Delphinod ghost ship. It has this setup. It's great. I love it. It's super good. I don't have all these yet, so I'm still collecting these guys slowly, but I don't really care as much about this. At least I have a place for them. But yeah, it's the lore house. It actually has all of the community center flower bed things as well, except for the Animar one, because that one doesn't exist. You can't put it on a flower bed for some reason. It's really weird. I think it's just a bug. It's been like that forever. Yeah, I kind of want to do library. Oh, there's another one. Are they going to let me in? Mysterious. Hello. Are you making your own group of people, or are you going to let me in? I guess we'll see. I want to do library because I want the shield. Because I want to image the shield over mine. If I'm in a group of people I don't know, I will roll for the shield. If I'm in a group of people that I do know, like the other day when I got the shield, I'll let somebody else have it, right? I may as well. But I do want the shield because the Tier 1 shield looks way better than the Tier 2 or Tier 3 shield. It works much better with my costume and stuff, right? Like, look at this thing. Look at this. This shield has, like, blue in it, as opposed to the Tier 1 shield that is red and black, which looks much nicer on my getup. And of course, Arcade fashion is super important, right? So I gotta get this shield back. I have to make it look like this. It's much better. So yeah, I need the shield. And of course, extra gold is good, because I've been pretty much gold starved now since I've been rushing to get my shield up to Mythic. I'm a little bit sad, actually, that I didn't get the shield up to Eternal at Tier 1, because I could have done that for much cheaper. And overall, yes, it would have cost much more, but I had the opportunity to do it, and I didn't take it. Which, I guess it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just missing out on, like, 300 health or so on these Luna Gems. More so, I want the shield, obviously, because, you know, the effect is mostly what I care about. But it would have been nice if I had thought about that in time, you know, gotten it up to Eternal, and then got it to Tier 2. I think that would have been a lot smarter, but that's okay. It's not super crazy in the long run. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, get rid of all these things. It looks like we're not even getting people in this group. Should I just make my own group for Abyssal? Maybe. I'm sure the one person's there is still AFK. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. It's double loot drop, and I'm not even sure what I want to do. How do I want to take advantage of it? I haven't done Mistsong Banquet in a long time, but that's not really a loot drop thing. Ooh. Wait, there's no point in Sea of Drowned Love, right? So maybe that one doesn't matter. My cloak? It's already eternal. The amount of effort that I have to put in to get this all the way up to maximum, I don't think it's really worth it. Like, if I compare this up to a maximum cloak, let's take one of these guys. Okay, that's a tier 2. I don't care about that. Who's got a tier 1 cloak? Oh my god, look at all these heroes. Okay, there you go. And this is max grade. So the difference here is, what is it, 14 stats? And, like, less, maybe, like, 1% more backstab melee damage? I don't know, it's not really worth the effort. Am I going to get tier 2? I will. So eventually, yeah, it's okay if I were to, you know, get this up to 100% before going to tier 2 anyways. Right? I'm not going to work on that right now. I don't think it's really worth my time at the moment. Especially, like, the games... I don't know. I don't really care as much about the tier 2 cloak. I think it has more attack speed, though, right? Does the tier 2 cloak have more attack speed? How do I check that? It should. I think it has 122, actually. But even then, like, I already have a lot of attack speed. It's not the biggest deal in the universe. Where is it? Yeah, 111. Yeah, I don't know. It's not... It's a nice endgame thing after I've kind of finished everything else, but it's not something that I'm hunting for right now. Like, I'd rather get my undergarments and my costume up to Eternal before I do anything like a tier 2 cloak, right? It's more efficient and better in stats and cost if I were to do that than get the tier 2 cloak, right? I'd rather work on those first because it's better. And like everything else, I'm not really going to go for the Eternals anytime soon. Yeah, one more stat, but it's not a stat that I would need. Like, hey, I can get extra focus. I think I actually have focus on mine. I do. Like, I can get extra resilience, right? That's okay to get, like, what is it, like 400 more resilience? 547 resilience. It's okay. I don't think it's that crazy to me. I don't think I care that much. Like, the cost of getting that is way crazier than having some resilience, right? Like, I don't think the cost is worth it. Not anytime soon, anyways. So yeah, I'd rather just work on other stuff first. Man, I really... Oh! Everybody's online suddenly. Wait! Oh, Dark Sasuke! It's the dude! Let's go! We're gonna go hunting. We're gonna catch it on stream. Which, by the way, apparently streams are not a valid source of, of submission of somebody hacking. So that's fun. They really do want... They want their own copy of whatever you report to them. So stupid. Let's see how much Onyx costs right now. Oh, nothing. There's none on here. So we'll probably see a bunch of stuff pop up. I know, Dark Sasuke, you're probably already running over. Somebody's here. They're not gonna... Nobody's gonna hack with people in the way. Well, anyways, I don't see any other healers online, which is what I was looking for. I don't really bother Holy Wayne with this stuff. I bothered other people, but nobody's on right now. I know a lot of people have been kind of taking a break. I think it's actually fine. You know, if you don't want to get burned out of the game, myself included. I'm taking a little bit of a break from Arcade. I'm playing a little bit less because I like Squadrons. It's a lot of fun, of course. But also with 7.0 coming out, I don't want to get burned out of Arcade before 7.0 comes out because I know I'm going to be playing the crap out of that. And so I'll be streaming a little bit less. Like, this might be my only stream this weekend. And like, maybe I'll do something Sunday if I find some time. I don't know. But I'm trying to, you know, just take it easy. I don't want to get burned out before 7.0, because then I feel really bad about it. I think everybody should kind of do the same as well, because it's still a video game. Oh, they turn in East? Really? But if they teleport right here, they'd still be under the invincibility, right? Oh, maybe not. I guess, yeah, never mind. It would have to be East. Let's see. Man. All the healers were on earlier. I wanna do Mistsong. I wanna get my Taurus Axe. And just more Portal Stones, I guess. Oh, because cannons. Yeah, I thought there might be like an invincibility zone right around here, but I guess not. So yeah, never mind. to take advantage of this then? What do I want to do on stream to take advantage of double loot? I still think it's going to be this month, Dark Sasuke. Like, I'm pretty sure. Japan got it 2 days ago. Okay, the last time Japan got an update, we got ours like 2 to 3 weeks later. So I have almost no doubt. I don't think that the 7.0 is going to come out next week, because next week is the Arc Pass reset, and I don't think they would ever risk that, because if they had to move back the date of 7.0, that would screw up the whole Arc Pass timing, right? So I don't think it's next week. And plus, we don't have a PTS, and I don't know if they want to do a PTS for this or not. But if they do, then they probably would have done it by now if it was next week, right? So I think it's going to be the week after next week. I feel like they're going to surprise us with either the 22nd or the 29th. Probably the 29th, honestly, for the 7.0 update. Maybe the 22nd they'll open up the PTS. They're going to DLC the House Fairy. They might. It's kind of that way in every other region, right? In Korea, in Japan, I think you have to pay to get access to the House Fairy. So, yeah, I'm sure that's what they're going to do. Almost no doubt. I don't even think it would be called the DLC. I think it would literally just be a thing you buy in the store that gives you access to it, right? I don't think it's going to be like a DLC sort of thing. They did a PTS on the same week of patch date? Yeah, right. So we'll see. We'll see closer to when they want to release what their plans are. But I don't know, like, we had some conversations in the Discord about this, about when it would come out. And I don't know, I'd put all my money on this month. It might get delayed to early next month, that's fine. It might be like early November if it gets delayed, or maybe that just is the date. But I don't know, I've, like, from several weeks ago I called it and said, okay, they announced it in Japan, we're probably going to get it in October. And I'm still sticking to it. Does that mean you can place a big cannon on your car this patch? Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't know the answer to that. Because if we look at it, Strata, yes, and you have a car, you have the Strata, so yes, you would. But some of them require, like, Kraken kills, Leviathan kills, and Black Dragon kills. Some of that equipment does. So this equipment requires those world boss deaths. And it doesn't look like any of these. This one gives extra siege damage, but it's a back part, not like a cannon. This is a side part that gives extra siege damage. So, like, these are special equipments, I think. The Strata, yeah, you get your special equipment. I don't think this stuff actually requires killing any bosses. Hey, Hugin. Caught a stream. Nice. And I don't see any cannons for, like, the other cars. You know what they did? Is, I think in a later patch, like when they release the new zone, as well as the roly-poly world boss and the Snake Lady world boss, I think in that patch they add some other stuff to cars, some additional things, so that then you can actually buy little flappies for a Redwood Roadster or the Timber Coupe and all those. You can actually buy little flappies that hang out the side of the car that people can stand on. And I guess that's good for Red Dragon too, for the first phase of Red Dragon. But more specifically is you'd be using it during those world bosses so people can stand on the hood of your car much better, more reliably, and contribute to a fight with harpoons while you're moving, as opposed to, having to get their own, like, siege tank or something. And I don't know how fast siege tanks are going to be after this patch, because, yeah, you can increase the movement speed of siege tanks a little bit, but it's a percentage-based modifier. How fast are siege tanks going to go? Are we talking, like, 15 miles per hour siege tanks? I don't think so. I don't think a siege tank is going to be following the giant wormy poly-olive thing, so I don't know. It's a little weird, some of these equipments. I don't know what they're intending. Yeah, super fast siege tank, right. I want to see that, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So I'm not really sure. I'm excited for it, because it's a new system, of course. And of course, I want to take part in it, right? I want to make these things. I want to do that stuff. I want to get involved in this. So I'm excited for sure. I don't think you can actually upgrade or put any equipment on the Timber Coupe V1 or V2. So I may have to actually take my Timber Coupe up to a real Timber Coupe, which I'm not opposed to. I can do that. So my old, like, you know how I was saying before, oh, I really want my little baby Timbercoop to have a cannon on top. I don't think that's a thing. Even in the patch with like where they introduced the world bosses, I don't think that you can ever put a cannon on top of this thing. But I think you can put flappies on a Timbercoop. So if I upgraded this up and then put flappies on the side, people can stand on those and they can shoot at stuff while I drive. You know, just standing on little flappies. So I think that's okay. We'll kind of see. I don't know. I don't know the details exactly. Oh, I didn't show you guys, but yeah. So this car, I don't have the like this car with the cannon. I don't have the. I don't think it's gonna have a cannon on it, but we'll see how little flappies work on the bigger cars. Also, the Rampage Chroma, I think, is like I don't think you can upgrade it at all. They add later on some stuff just for like cosmetic things for the Rampage Chroma and the Rampage in general, but I don't think anything super crazy. Like I don't think it's gonna have flappies on it. I don't think it's gonna like they didn't design it to be used in PvP or you know, or for the world boss stuff or the roly-poly fight. So we'll see what they end up doing. I don't know the exact stuff there. Maybe you can still put on some like movement speed increases or something, but I actually don't think that's a thing either. But who knows? I don't know. Is Arcade still active? Yeah, for sure. I think most servers are pretty good right now. I've talked about that quite a bit. I know it's a very common question. But the Arcade Unchained servers have been really, really good just because like people can literally come and go from the game without feeling like they have to pay every single month to keep their like, you know, property up, right? They don't have to pay real money to keep their property up. So it's been a lot less toxic in the way that the monetization is, because you just pay once and you can always come back. So Arcade Unchained is awesome. It's actually been really, really good. I know a lot of people are kind of taking a break from the game right now just because, you know, a little bit of burnout. And 7.0 will probably bring everybody back in again, which is good. But they always do, like, catch-up mechanics and stuff for newer people coming back, so that's good. There's so many catch-up mechanics in the game, and there's a lot more coming with 7.0 as well, to help people who are new progress to the endgame much quicker. Even quicker than, like, a month to 2 months as it is already. They add a piano. Yeah, that's right. They add a piano to the end or to the back of the Rampage Chroma. So it is a lot of cosmetic stuff, which is nice. But you know, I don't know. Which server should I go on before I get it? For Arcade Unchained, it depends what region you're on, NA or EU, and it kind of depends on how, you know, what kind of gameplay style you want, what you're sort of looking for. NA, you want a piano on your clipper? Me too. NA servers. So there is a fresh start server that came out called Stena. I think a lot of people are saying that it's not gonna be. It's kind of dying off the way that it is. A lot of people are starting to, you know, go back to original servers and such, which sucks. But you know, it's still an option. Is the fresh start server Stena? However, out of the more active servers that are still around, Tyrannos is the NA server that is most balanced right now, with all of the factions fighting each other quite equally, and nobody really able to take down any world boss content because everybody's fighting over it, so that's pretty good. So Tyrannos is the most balanced for PvP. I think a lot of the other servers are pretty active. You'll find guilds, you'll be able to do world boss content, but usually they're free farmed by some, you know, group somewhere. Personally, I do enjoy the I do enjoy Win. I'm on Win right now. It's very, like, it essentially is a free farm server for one group who goes and kills all the endgame world bosses while the rest of the groups kill everything else. But Win's been nice because it's like, it's essentially it's like an uphill battle, right? It's like I'm playing as the underdog faction, which I always really, really enjoy. Like, the underdog faction to me is a lot more fun than playing a faction where they just win everything without competition. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Why would anybody play a PvP game where you're just interested in the PvE? So I don't like that. So by being in Win West, I've been having a ton of fun because we don't win, like, we don't actually win stuff all the time, right? You actually have to fight for it and be clever, and I think that's awesome. A game for, like, the losing faction buff? Yeah, that's a thing now, huh? It's been a thing for a little while, but I usually forget about it. Yeah, the losing faction gets a don't give up buff, which gives some extra stuff for progression, which is kind of nice, actually. If you come Win, don't come West. Big egos in nation chat. I mean, I have most people blocked, so I don't really see all that stuff, honestly. All the toxicity and crap, it's like non-existent to me. But every server is going to have big egos and stuff. I don't know why people take people take video games way too seriously, which is really stupid, because none of this is going to matter in 3 years anyways, right? Like, nobody's going to remember all these people. Nobody's going to care about me, right? Like, I'm not doing all the... I'm not streaming to make myself famous. I don't care. I'm here to help enhance the fun for you guys. And then I fully expect you guys to forget all about me in 2 years, all right? Like, I'm not going to exist on your radar, which is fine. I think that's perfectly okay. I think people take video games a little bit too seriously. You're losing your strata and other achievements in 3 years? No, you're not losing it, but, like, nobody's going to remember, right? Nobody's going to care. Besides you, right? You have them personally, but that's pretty much it. Miss all the trade runs to friends. Yeah, the trade runs have changed a little bit over time, and I haven't really done trade runs. That has never been like a thing I enjoyed, but it has changed quite a bit. They added some strategy to it. It's not the most fun because it doesn't allow the most interaction, right? You can do trade runs, but they're much safer for the most part, so it's not as fun or interactive, which sucks. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they did. They reworked trade runs so the further away you get... They actually reworked them again, so that if you go through zones that are in war, you actually gain more gold for those runs. So it encourages you to go through war. But here's, again, the base problem of the trade run system right now, okay, is that it doesn't matter if I steal packs from East. What am I going to do with them? The only thing I can do with a stolen pack is go through a safe zone to turn them in. So, like, my only path to get to Yinisteer, or, you know, to Solus, or to Villanale, which I don't think you could turn them in Villanale. Oh, no, you can. The only way you could turn them in is to go through a safe zone. So, like, it sucks, right? Like, if I steal packs, it doesn't mean anything. People can just steal them right back without me being able to do anything. Like, they'll always get the first shot. So, I don't know. I don't like that part. On West, it's a little bit better. If you steal a pack, yeah, I think you could turn them into Sandeep. Maybe not. You can at least get to the coast better, and then from the coast you can, like, put them on a boat and sail them to somewhere else. But you can't do that with East at all. So it's really, really hard. There's, like, no point to steal packs. And yeah, exactly, guards will kill you in any of these zones, right? But at least, right, at least on the west side, if you steal packs, you can kind of take it to the coast and use the coast to go up to where you want to turn them in. Which is fine, whatever. East, not so much. East is not going to happen. You're going to end up dying to guards. You're going to have to, like, skirt your way around through safe zones. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I actually used to really, really enjoy sitting and hunting trade routes, right? Like, I would sit in Windscour and I would wait for people to come by. I would sit in Rookborn around here where people turn in packs, because they used to have a turn-in, like, right over there. And I'd sit, like, here down the road and I'd kill people and then use my skateboard one by one to turn in packs just down the road. I used to do that. It was a lot of fun. I wouldn't get the full value out of it, right? I'd get the 80% or whatever, but who cares? It was actually enjoyable, and it would force people to be on their toes and work together and try to stop me. But that's not a thing anymore, because now if I steal a pack, I have to literally take it through the entire universe, and I hate trade runs, so that's not something I enjoy. And I don't think enough people... Like, I could sit in Yinisteer and wait for trade runs, but why would people turn into Yini when they could just turn into a safe area like Solus or Villanale, right? So most people don't turn into Yini unless it's in peace. Rookborn was the best? Yeah, I really enjoyed these fights around Rookborn, around this area. Occasionally I have one up here, like, you know, before Silent Forest. I don't remember. Maybe not. I think there was a turn-in in Silent Forest, but I don't remember. It was an old system at this point. And I was never really a professional with that stuff because I didn't really care. You just sending me a screenshot of... Yeah, I know, it's a tiny UI. What do you want? You again? I'm playing in 4K. Worship pay right now is 50%. Kind of. If it's in war, you get a little bit of a bonus, yes. I like the later system, where if you take your packs through war, they increase in value. And I don't know what their lore I don't know what lore they're going to put behind that. But yeah, so they're trying to encourage people running during war, which I think is great. But again, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with those packs? Okay, I've stolen them, then what? I'm going to lose them again, right? I gain nothing. I don't lose anything, sure, but I don't gain anything either. So I don't really feel encouraged, unless they make Silent Forest a war zone, I don't think it's really that great. Oh yeah, Aurora is going to be amazing. Oh, I'm so excited about that. So they are going to be adding in, and I don't think it's in this patch. I think it's in a later one, but they're going to be adding in Aurora trade routes, where you can literally trade across the ocean in Aurora between all these locations, even like through around mountains and such. That's cool. I'm really happy about that one. Oh boy. That I'm actually really excited about, to be fair. I don't know how it's actually going to work in reality, but I'm still pretty excited about it. So that's a good point. Get a trade pack, go to Cinder while it's in war, back and forth. It's safe. Get a trade pack. Yeah, so... right, exactly, yeah. That's what people would do right now, right? Or they'd go to... they'd go to Cinder and then wait until war or something like that, but yes. Yeah, so there's some kind of... I don't know what the multipliers are or whatever, but yeah, there's multipliers for the current war turn-ins, and I don't know. The new ones are a bit more interesting, right? Taking it through a war zone gives a little bit more value to the pack. I don't know what the numbers are. I remember reading it at one point somewhere. I don't do trade runs, so this isn't the most interesting thing to me. The only thing I care about, and I don't care about the value of a pack. If I can steal a pack and go turn it in somewhere, I'm happy. I don't care about the value, right? I just want to have fun and do stuff. Oh, let's go have fun and do stuff. What's in war right now? Garden of Gods, but that's for 17 minutes. Can we go somewhere and kill people? Do people still farm? Let's go kill some bots in Western Huron Mountains. Let's go. I haven't done this in a while, and I'm bored. And I don't know how to take advantage of the double loot right now, because I don't think there's any healers online. Yeah. Well, actually, let me see. Hold on. Who can I bother? Let's see if I can bother somebody. First get hero, then wait until Cinder is in war, bring 200 packs, flag war, then turn it in easy gold. Yep, that's happened a lot, actually. Bother poison? Oh. Well, yeah, I don't even have poison on my list, huh? I don't think I've ever worked with poison. Let me see. I can't spell. Alright, yeah. Let's see if poison wants to do it. I try to take people who actually need something from Mistsong. Have I tested Genshin? I'm not that interested in it. I don't like the gacha. I'm not a big fan of how the story is in that. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. It's just another weird, sexy girl game to try to get people to play it because there's sexy females in there. All right, it's fine. It's okay. It's the same makers of that Valkyrie game, right? The Honkai Impact, which is like also a gacha game, and it's like, that's alright. I do like the gameplay and stuff. I think they've done some unique things in those games, but like, I don't know. It's not that interesting to me. Or am I saying that females in AA are ugly? I mean, we're talking about comparison, right? The anime girls that they put into those games are, they're yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, they are not the age that they say. It's yeah, I don't know. It's cringy. Let's put it that way. All right, the dwarf in this game is also very cringy. I just don't. It's cute. There's some of the really cute animations, or whatever. But man, I don't know. It's I don't like what they do with over sexualizing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, Genshin Impact. I don't know. It's probably a fun game. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't really care. Where's Poison? I don't think Poison's there. Alright, who else can I bother? I just need one healer. I just need a healer. And then with the healer, I can do it. And I have a few, but none of them are online right now. They were all on earlier. But I didn't want to do Mistsong then. I wanted to Mistsong on stream. Because I can do that while just answering questions and hanging out with you guys. Plus, I like Mistsong. Actually, really do enjoy the dungeon, and I want the Taurus axes. I want both of them because this one became an image. I want another superior one. I want another regular one because I want to do the meme axe stuff. Hopefully, again, someday we get to do meme axe things. Oh, also, what do I have these tempered as? 8, 19, 20. I guess that's good. Yeah, I don't need to temper things. I don't really have the gold anyways to temper stuff right now. Oh, and I have to remember, yeah, so hold on to your ancestral coin purses and your garden coin purses, because in 7.0, they increase the amount of gold you get out of them by a little bit, which is nice for the larceny folks. I don't know what the exact amounts are, but any increases is welcome, because, I don't know, larceny is kind of a thing you just do for your alt nowadays, and there's usually better ways to spend labor. But, I don't know. I usually have too much labor. And now that I've already gotten my shield up to Mythic, I'm going to have too much labor again. So I wouldn't mind spending it on coin purses if they were actually worth it. If they brought the jackpots back to coin purses, I'd totally do it then. Who's this? Who's that? Oh, it's Sajin. Okay. Any other questions you guys have about Arcade stuff, though? I mean, we're here. We're streaming anyways. This might be the only stream for this weekend, because, I'm just kind of trying to chill, and I don't want to get burned out before 7.0. But if you guys have any questions about Arcade things, feel free to ask. Again, all of these streams, they go up on YouTube afterwards in full. So if I have talked about something that you want to hear again at any point in time, you can always just go back to the stream in the recording and listen to that answer again. This one will be titled with, checking out the 7.0 Japan Arcade patch notes and stuff. So, because that's mostly what we did during the stream. And so you can find it that way. If you want to see those notes again, or you want to see us talking about it or whatever, you can. Man, I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? Oh, maybe I can... Nor yet, there's no point. What? Hereafter Rebellion, actually, right? I could... Do you get more sun glows from that because of loot drop rate, or no? I don't think so, right? Because I don't think it counts as loot the way that those sun glows are given. And I don't really want to do Hereafter Rebellion right now. Do you know what the best place is to farm for Hiram infusions? Trying to take advantage of the double rate bonus. If you're looking for straight-up infusions and you're okay with using the blue infusions, then, yeah, I mean, farming in Western Hiram Mountains tends to be the best. And the reason... I'm sorry. That's not even true. The Eastern Hiram Mountains. If you can farm in Eastern Hiram Mountains, especially with, like, a bunch of people or a group or whatever, that you can do it much quicker just with a healer, it's really good. You get a bunch of blue infusions out of it, right? I think you still get only green infusions out of Western Hiram Mountains. I'm going to be honest, it's been many months since I farmed there, but I think you only get green ones from Western Hiram. So generally, Eastern Hiram is really, really nice for the blue Hiram infusions, if you're just looking to farm those during this event. Yeah, I think that's correct. I'm probably wrong, actually. I don't remember this stuff anymore. It's been so long. So if anybody knows the answer to that, or if I'm correct, can we just get an agreement on that or not? I don't know. But as long as you're doing your dailies, if you're trying to get like your garden dailies out of the way, at least like, level 2 or 3 or something, just to get some extra exalted infusions, I think you should be good. If you get the extra time, yeah, spending it to farm mobs isn't too bad. And again, 7.0 would make those coin purses worth a little bit more. I hope we get that in our region as well. It should. I assume that we're going to be getting those changes too. I think that's pretty much it. It's really just Western, Eastern Hiram. The infusions you get everywhere else aren't too great. I think it's green in Western Hiram, and I think it's like gray in Whale Song and Golden Ruins and Aegis. So you don't even get that many good infusions there, but Eastern Hiram is great for the blue infusions. But it is also kind of much harder to kill stuff there. So you may want to go with a buddy or two to help out with that. I guess we could do some arenas, right? I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm trying to take advantage of the loot drop stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to. We could do a little bit of arenas, I guess. See what we can get. To be honest, I haven't done arenas in some time, so I haven't been doing this as often as I should be. So I might be a little bit rusty, but that's fine. It's not too bad. This is like right in the way. Wait, what? It's a level 35. Why? Okay, I'm glad it's not the old arena system, where like this would eat up one of my attempts and then I would like have to pay to go again. But I just don't understand. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. This will be quick and then we can try to queue up against somebody else. I'm sure they were trying to get their main and then they didn't. They got me instead, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't have sound on. Forget about that. Let me turn sound back on. If there's any other questions, though, if you guys have about arcade stuff, feel free to ask. We can go over different things. Wait, they're not even fully... Look, they're a sorcery novice. It's not fun. But whatever, they're just farming. I want good and interesting fights. Oh, I guess I could still practice my combos against them, right? It'll look a little weird that I'm like being... Oh, somebody's here. But why? Why is somebody bloodthirsting around here? There's nothing happening. Noir. Oh! Wait! Wait, it's a Heka! Dark Sasuke! It's happening. Oh, they're gone now. Oh my god. See, they still turn in here somehow, man. Most likely because, yeah, we were talking about it. They probably have some way to turn in without having to go here. It's actually frickin'... It's definitely a hacker. Absolutely. Wait, a sorcery novice? And he's using Bloodthirst? I guess he's just got sorcery and Shadowplate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I'll keep an eye on them too, I guess. Let's go back in. You going to the patch notes? Sure. We were talking about it earlier today, but here we go. Again, this is 7.0 in Japan. So we're going to get slightly different versions of this stuff, but for the most part, I think historically we've gotten more or less what they've gotten. Like, we didn't get the fairy system last patch, right? Like they did. But that's because it was kind of a broken system, and I guess Game Ago and Excel chose not to put it in that version because it kind of sucked. And this 7.0 version makes it a lot better, so we'll probably see the introduction of it now. So there's going to be a little bit of differences here or there. Oh, Fnatic. It's going to be really easy to crowd control. They have one move, which is Chain Lightning to stun, and that's kind of it. That's all you could do. So if they don't kill me instantly, I should be okay. We'll see how this fight goes. I've seen a lot of Fanatics that can play really, really well against me. So usually just by moving around quickly, right? Just by avoiding stuff, which is great. I think that's awesome. You can see they're gaining Malice charges again. Hey, Invictus. Hello, hello. Alright. Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh, yeah, I can actually wake that up. Or not. Oh, God. Yeah, look at that. This person's really good at it. You can already tell. Oh my god. Look, you can't avoid this Arc Lightning either. It's so stupid. Oh my god. So much teleporting. Yeah, you really can't avoid Arc Lightning. Alright, here we go. Are you one of them? Not really. I'm kidding. Oh gosh, that is actually really good for me. I was able to silence him and stuff, but look, I can't follow up because he just teleports right back. Oh my god, look at this freaking movement speed!
No target selected. No target selected. Target is facing the wrong.
No! Fucking hell! Oh, he missed. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. No, I'm gonna miss anyways. Oh, okay, we're fine. Wait, how did it do it twice? It just Hell Speared twice in a row. Oh no, it's on cooldown now! Because it resets all your cooldowns after it ends. No, I don't have Hell Spear. But I actually don't care about stealth either, so I want him to run away. See? Nice, we're good.
Target is facing the wrong direct selected.
No. Okay. Stay over there. I'll see you there. What the fuck? You just glitched right out of there. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Oh, he should have gotten stunned, actually. And evaded. That's okay. Oh, I can't do it. I'm silenced, actually. Fuck. What? Oh god, it's so tough! No, I'm dead. Fuck, man. So much damage. I don't know how he's able to see. He's not CCing me. He's just literally teleporting around. That's it. He's just teleporting. With, like, one teleport. With just a magic circle. So what I was trying to do is trap him into a boneyard twice, but both times failed. The one time where I trapped him was, he was just, you know, really far away, and I was just trying to buy time. Yeah, anytime I try to trap him in a boneyard, just walk right through. So, it might be lagging a little bit, but unfortunately, you know, it happens. What can you do, right? We'll probably fight the same guy again. Evasion stopped me from pulling off a couple moves. That's gonna change next patch. I got the same person again. I don't understand, man. Why? Unless he's actually trying to fight the person that I was fighting. Like, maybe that was their alt or something? But yeah, it's hard to fight a fanatic that knows what they're doing, because they're going to take advantage of teleport a lot against a melee. And what I want to do is silence and cause issues, but you don't always get to do that against people who are just going to teleport 100 meters away, right? So, it sucks, but... Oh, wait. Oh, I already used my, my Reverberate. I was expecting to use Reverberate again. But I used it to get closer. Oh, I still have a debuff. That's weird. It's not supposed to be that way. I don't want to fight alts. I want to fight people. It's more fun for me to lose against somebody than it is to win an alt, because I don't care about that. The ranking system in this game doesn't matter. 1v1s don't matter. They're not what this game is about. So many people have come to me and said, I want to play Arcade to be like really good in 1v1. And every single time I warn them. It's a lot of streamers too have said, I want to start Arcade and I want to play 1v1. This happens actually very frequently, believe it or not. And I always tell them, I warn them and say, this is not what the game is about. You're not going to have a fun time. And they still try it anyways, but they end up quitting all the time. Because this game is not Blade and Soul. This game is not about 1v1s. That's not what people play for. Nobody cares about 1v1s. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, 1v1s are a great way to practice and get better with like combos and duels and like inside of duels and stuff, right? Getting better with combat awareness is really good, so you can learn, you know, different buffs and debuffs and timings and stuff through 1v1 gameplay. But 1v1 gameplay is not how this game is designed, and should never be taken seriously by anybody. If you're competitive, you'd know that. If you're... like, you'd know that that doesn't matter, right? Like, competitive people in this game should know that 1v1s are useless, right? It's all about raid versus raid. And that's how it should be. Like, that's Arcage's big feature, is to pull a bunch of people together in one spot and force them to fight somebody else, because you also want what they want, right? Because you're fighting over content. Of course, Tyrannos is really good at that right now, with all the sides participating quite nicely, so that's good. Win, not so much. Win hasn't been too much fun, apart from some pretty decent PvP fights every now and then, and such. Halcy's a lot of fun when people don't AFK. I've had some really, really good Halcy battles where, like, it's actually really, really even and, like, right down to the wire for how many kills a group is going to get. Those are awesome. Those are so much fun. Because, like, right at the end, you're trying not to die, too, right? And sometimes I'll make the decision not to engage somewhere because I don't want to add +1 death to the enemies, right? And I like playing that way. I like playing with, everything matters. But it doesn't happen as often, unfortunately. A lot of people AFK for Halcy, because they just want the rewards at the end. They don't really care whether they win or lose. I wish if you lost in Halcy, you don't get rewards, period. No, that's too much. Then nobody would go, right? No, honestly, I think it's done the best way right now with rewards, where the losers get pretty much the entire reward anyways. Like, the differences between winning and losing in Halcy is very, very minimal. So it does encourage people to go. It's just, I don't know why. People would rather AFK than just go out and try, right? You actually lose nothing by trying. If you don't want to use potions, fine, whatever. But why not, right? Why not just go and try? A lot of people AFK anyways. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm playing a PvP game, I wouldn't be, I don't know, it's just weird to me. We could do free-for-all arena. No, I want to do double loot stuff. People don't play the game, they AFK it, yeah. There's good mobile games for that, if you want to AFK stuff. I want to do loot drop, but I don't know what to do. What do I do? Oh! Persephone 8. People who avoid PvP for 6 years and insist making people come to PvP and make suggestions. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, just look at the garden daily. Yeah, I mean, it's less of an... Honestly, it's way less of an AFK thing now, the garden stuff. Like, I can get it done in 15 minutes solo. I can get rank 6 in 15 minutes. Oh, no, I think my best was 25, but yes. If I really try, I can solo to rank 6 in, like, 25 minutes. 30 minutes tops, right? So before the protection potion is over. So what I do is I go during war, and I use the protection potion not only to shield me, but because the protection potion actually gives you more points when you kill stuff. So the war gives you 50%, the protection potion gives you 50%. You essentially get double points for mobs, and then I just kill things, right? And it's not that bad. It's actually really, really nice. Now I don't do that very often. Right, all my stuff is mythic. I don't care to get the stuff to eternal. I really don't, because the value for the cost doesn't make sense. I can already do all the content in this game, and I'm extremely competitive with the gear that I have, and I have valued it that I don't need to get to eternal on anything yet, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I'm going to go and use gold on stuff, it's going to be for undergarments and my costume, because that makes the most sense. Gold versus value, right? So I've kind of stopped doing the garden stuff. But in general, yeah, I was able to get it pretty quickly, and it's not that bad. And that's solo, right? If you go with somebody else, it's going to be much quicker. In fact, they've even encouraged you to do it, because in parties, specifically parties, you now actually get more value out of... you get more points from killing mobs. So it's not divided by 5 in a party of 5. It's actually, like, divided by 4, right? It gives you a little bit of bonus. So you're actually encouraged to fight in parties for the garden stuff. People in Legacy AFK the hell out of the garden instead of doing the daily in 30 minutes. During Peace, the AFK there most of the day. See, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand that. But, I don't know, fine. Okay, whatever. Maybe they have to Maybe they're AFK anyways, and they decided to just go there, right? I guess, sure, but I just don't get it. Like, it just doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me, honestly. A little weird. But I like PvP, and I enjoy PvP a lot, and I want the game to continue encouraging PvP. Let me tell you the truth, and we've talked about this a lot. I don't think Arcade 2 is going to be very much of a PvP game. I think that there will be PvP, but I think it's going to be more structured like all the other very successful games nowadays. If you've noticed, Final Fantasy XIV is very successful. It's not a PvP game, right? It's really a co-op game, and it's encouraging you to... You know, it's like WoW in many ways, right? Focusing on a lot of the raid stuff. All PvP and instance, right now for us, yeah. Arcade 2, I don't think... I feel like Arcade 2 isn't going to have factions. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't have factions. I wouldn't be surprised if it... you know, if it was more about lore stuff and, you know, trying to stop the Akash and stuff like that. So, we'll see. Honestly, if it's going to be that way, I'll probably play it for the lore and then just come back to Arcade 1. Like, if I'm still playing Arcade in 5 years, I play it for the lore, totally, because I really want the lore, but, if I'm still playing Arcade 1 in 5 years, and then Arcade 2 comes out, I'll probably just end up coming back to Arcade 1, right? Because I like this gameplay, I like what's going on, and honestly, they probably have content lined up for Arcade 1 for years. Probably up for another 5 to 10 years anyways, because they want both games to be successful at the same time, right? Of course, why wouldn't they? And I'm sure that Arcade 1 lore and stuff is going to lead into Arcade 2. So there's all the more reason. Where's our Abyssal channel? What do you mean? Our map is incomplete. What do you mean? Our Abyssal channel is right there. It's right there. Oh, you just mean... Yeah, so they are opening up more of the map, actually. In fact, after 7.0, you'll notice something very interesting. The map gets remade in Aurora, like from scratch. So all of this stuff up here starts to look much better. Like, it looks... It's obvious they want to release the entire world to us. Like, it's obvious that it's a part of their goals to release the entire world at some point in Arcade 1. So after they release this segment here, you'll actually see there's another segment to the left with, like, a much bigger island, and that's where, that is where I believe... No, Shadowgun was here, I think. But Enoch and the Astra and everybody was over here in this area. And so this area actually opens up, and it actually becomes, like... Why can't I draw on the map? I don't understand. Yeah, so the roly-poly boss is, like, here. Like here. Okay, and then this area over here is another section. And you'll see it in the new map in the way that it looks. It opens up to be a lot better. It opens up to be a lot better looking, right? No more 5-year content. I mean, yeah, if they introduce a whole bunch of new areas and stuff, it should be better. Look, they're bringing trade routes to Aurora, which is, like, awesome. I actually really like that. So I'm already happy about that alone. If they bring just trade routes across essentially continent trade routes, right? That'd be awesome. I'm really happy about that. ANA dead as fuck. I mean, I don't know. Most servers are doing pretty well. Arcade Unchained is good. I mean, obviously there's better servers than other ones, but generally because of the monetization of Unchained, you just buy once, you play forever, right? So people can actually take breaks from the game and not feel like they're getting screwed over because they have to pay every single month to keep their property up. So honestly, people taking breaks from the game is good. It's healthy for themselves, too. And it's a lot better in Unchained right now. I feel really bad for the Legacy players. I don't know. I really hope they lift the restriction of patron required for housing and Legacy, because it really sucks, dude. It sucks you have to pay every month to keep your property up. It's just, it's super toxic. You wouldn't, why? It's a toxic way to get people to, you know, to pay all the time. I don't know. But it works, right? It makes them so much more money. The amount of people who probably pay for Legacy but don't play is probably massive, and that's why they're getting so many people. You know, they're getting so much of an income from it. Oh, you're talking about Legacy servers, dude. If they go and combine every Legacy server into one, you know how awesome that would be for them. Like, I'm not gonna play Legacy, but you know how amazing that would be. Like, it's actually like a really good, feels good thing. Legacy servers would suddenly become awesome for those players, which is great. I still don't think people are gonna, new players are probably not gonna start in Legacy, but it's great. I want those players to have fun too. I don't like that so many servers are literally just empty in Legacy, and people are just paying monthly in hopes that someday they can actually, play in a server with everybody else. I wish you didn't have to pay in real life rent. Yeah, well, it's different. It's a video game. I don't like toxic monetization that forces you to subscribe to, even if you're like taking a break from the game, you're still forced to keep playing or paying. I don't like that. I'm okay logging in every 5 weeks if I'm taking a break from the game. And taking breaks from games, by the way, is healthy as shit, dude. You gotta take breaks from the game. It's like you have to, because otherwise you get burned out, and then you're just stuck like all the Legacy players, constantly complaining about things because they're burned out and they have to play every month because they feel like they have to, right? Because they're paying for it anyways. And it just sucks. It's a very toxic sort of environment. It's a massive psychological thing that causes problems. Like to know can even do Aegis or Whale Song population solo. I mean, that stuff could be like duoed, right? That's not super bad. Whale Song maybe is a little tougher, but yeah, I see your point, yeah. And I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. It sucks that's the way it is. I want them to have fun, because Arcade is awesome. And there's issues that need to be worked through, right? You gotta make Yux happy when he gets back. Okay. I'll let you take that up with him then. Okay. Oh wait, nobody responded back to me. Nobody wants to do hard mode in this song. Man, never lucky. I don't think it's gonna happen before reset. It's not a big deal to me. I don't care that much. Would have been nice to have some attempts at the Taurus axe, but it's okay. I don't know what I want to do then. Should I just keep doing Sparring Arena? Oh no, I could do Gladiator Arena. I can lose a few times in Gladiator Arena. Who cares? What do I care? I'll try my opening. If it doesn't work, I die. Against, somebody who's got ridiculous gear. You still get one shot? Kind of your gripe. That's the thing, dude. Everybody says that... Okay, first of all, tripod. Dude, everybody says, like, if you have gear... you can't compete unless you're at the end game. But yeah, the fact is, anybody can compete because it's so easy to kill people. Now that said, because of them curving off stats, people will probably be taking a lot more stamina. That should make the game a lot better, in general. I think that people will... Yes, you won't have evasion, right? You won't have crazy evasion or parry, but you'll have more health, which is great for healers, because it means you can be more efficient with healing, right? People on average will have a lot more health. I myself plan to at least convert 500 strength over to stamina. I don't know how I want to do that yet, but I'll probably do it with, like, changing my synthesis and gear. But the new stat system, new balances, those changes, I really do hope it encourages people to make better builds that are at least, a little bit more tanky, and it increases overall survivability. And we'll see what actually ends up happening. Oh, a Curse Brand. I know how that plays. They have Battle Rage, so I know their opener. Because every Battle Rage player uses the same opener. We'll see how this goes. This should be a fun fight. I like fighting myself. Man, every Battle Rage player, they open up with Bell. Every Battle Rage player, okay? We'll see. Maybe they don't do it. But yeah, this probably will. Oh wait, this is Gladiator Arena. Oh, crap. Oh, I forgot what I'm doing. Shit. Okay. Yeah, that's... It's not as interesting. It's Gladiator Arena. First one who CCs wins. It's not that interesting. Yeah, if this was Sparring Arena, I'd have a lot more fun. But I don't like Gladiator Arena. It's kind of boring. See, look, Bell! Ah! Wait, what? Yeah, not that interesting. They didn't use Defiance. Well, maybe they didn't do it in time. Taking breaks from games is so nice. You started playing Minecraft again after years, putting A to the side, and you enjoy it a lot. Yeah, you can go back to stuff and it's great. It feels fresh. It feels interesting. And I like the latest Minecraft update as well. I played it a little bit too, with the Nether update and everything. But why not? It's cool. You go back and enjoy something again. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Squadrons on the side. Oh my god, dude, in VR it's amazing. I've been thinking about whether or not I want to stream Squadrons, just to show off what it's like one time. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. You guys want to see Squadrons in VR? Is that something you guys would stick around for if I did it for like half an hour before I just ended the stream today? I don't think I'm actually going to stream Squadrons in general, but I do enjoy it so much, and I'm curious if it will actually... What do you mean, face reveal? I've been on... What? I've been on... What? I've had my camera all the time. It's just not hooked up to my computer right now. Sinister Berry is using it for her stuff. What are my thoughts on this? Changing max HP over to block rate on shields. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, because of the huge nerf coming to crit damage. You're talking if you have 12k plus resist. Changing max HP over to block... Oh! Oh, sorry. You're talking about Luna Jump. Sorry. Huh. Okay. I wouldn't, and the main reason for that is because block rate mostly helps against only melee and archers, and melee and archers are going to have a lot of focus next patch, right? Because they're going to get it just purely from strength and agility. So the block rate you get on a shield isn't really that great. You'll have a little bit of block, you know, you'll be able to block some stuff, which is nice, but the main thing about max HP that's nice is max HP helps against everybody. It helps against archers, it helps against melee, and it helps against mages, right? Whereas if you change it over to block rate, yeah, you're going to be a little bit better against melees and archers. You're not going to block as much as you would during the current iteration of the patch, right? But you are focusing on taking less damage from those classes, from the front, right? Because they can still backstab you, and you won't be able to block that. But you are suffering to mages, right? Mages are still going to be able to do whatever they want to you. And so, yeah, so max... And I see, yes, you're cloth, so you're already expecting less damage from mages. And that's fair, too, yep. I think it's fine, but I would wait till the next patch. I'd look at how much block rate you have with a shield on, just, like, equipped regularly. And, like, for me, it's 8%, right? And this 8% would go right down to 0 because of focus. So focus, I have 2,000 focus right now, and that's without the patch. So after the patch, I'll have, like, 4,000. 4,000 focus is pretty much good enough for me to, like, rip through 20 to 25% of everything. So unless you have 25% shield block to start, you're probably not going to want to switch over to block rate on your shield, because, at least against me as a regular melee, who has some focus from, like, my cloak, and some focus from, what else? Where else do I get focus from? I think that's it. No, my cloak, and... Wait, where else do I get focus? I don't know. So somewhere. I don't know. I have 2,000 focus from somewhere. And so my point is that if it's not going to help anyways, right? Even if, like... Oh, glove gems? Oh, yeah, you're right. Glove gems. Exactly. So I have a little bit of focus, right? If you're not going to be able to reach 30 to 60% block rate in the new patch, it's probably not worth it, because that's just going to get reduced down to near 0 anyways. Now, here's the thing. Even if you have 1%, even if somebody attacks you, and you have 1% block rate, like after their attack, right? Halcyon Necklace? I don't have Halcyon Necklace. I have the Soul Liberator. But yeah, you're right, that one does too. So even if you have 1% block rate, okay, and you block one attack, let's say you block one precision strike, okay, during a fight. Yes, technically that is more value than having max HP. And the reason is because that precision strike was probably going to do 20k damage as a crit, and instead it did 3,000, right? So right there, in those situations where you get lucky and they attacked you from the front, or you were just facing them at the time, you can make the use of it, absolutely, okay? However, it's a 1% chance or like a 5% chance. It's not very often, right? It doesn't help against mages too, right? And you're still kind of RNG whether or not your block rate is going to be good enough. Now, if you take defense, oh yeah, dude, if you're running defense tree, yeah, block rate's going to be great because you benefit so much from blocking, right? You get extra block rate from abilities. So if you take defense, you can make use of block rate amazingly. But if you don't regularly take defense anyways, you're probably not going to feel as good with the block rate on the shield, right? You already missed crit rate with the new update. Yeah, well, yeah, I know, me too. And we don't even have it yet, but I'm going to miss my near 100% crit rate. It's going to go down to like 85, right? So, Templar, let's go, yeah. But here's another thing too. So I really like max HP for a reason a lot of people don't mention, okay? And I don't know how to explain this perfectly, so I hope this works. Okay, max HP is really nice because of healers. And you are a healer, right? So you actually get more value out of max HP, and the reason is because you can overheal yourself. Right? If you use Antithesis on yourself, and it heals for 40k, but your maximum health pool is 20k, and you're almost dead, yeah, you're only in reality healing yourself 19k, right? You can overheal, and you're not making use of it. But if you have max HP as a really, really high value, and you're at low HP and somebody overheals you, it's going to be hard for somebody to overheal you, right? Because their healing is fully working, is fully optimal to bring somebody with a maximum health pool that's very high all the way up to the top, right? You can heal somebody with 40k health of like one hit because maybe you have a great club or something, and it will just top them off, like entirely. That's great. That's massive value out of the healing skills, and honestly, even out of healing potions and stuff. You get more health out of an Alluvian Love potion because it's based on your maximum health. You get more health out of a tier 8 potion that people don't make because it's based on your maximum health as well. Same thing with those other smaller potions, the tier 7 small healing potions, right? You get more value out of it because you have a higher maximum health pool. So because of those reasons, I really do maximum. I like maximum health generally better. And you'll even notice sometimes not as often as it should be. So I don't do this often yet, but because I've started working on this very quick offhand swap where I push one button and it swaps both of these, this shield has a maximum health in it, and it has this ability, right? I can use the ability to pull people from range, which is nice. And I even have a Searing Oath for extra damage reduction. So I use this to tank shots. But you know what else I use this for? Using potions. So I will switch to my offhand, pop an Alluvian Love because my maximum health is higher, and then switch back to my regular weapons because I can do it very quickly. And again, I am abusing maximum health because I'm trying to get more value out of it. You're one of the winner from the AA screenshot contest on Twitter? Wow, let me see. Link it. How do you know? Wait, they finished a contest and told you the winners? That's impossible. We still don't even know who won from the design contest. Congrats, though. Did they just announce it? Because I see there's Unchained Muse. Oh, we're investigating reported issue of some users not being able to regenerate labor, access auction house. Okay. Alright. Where did they announce this? You got a DM on Twitter. Oh man, does that mean you're going to be on the board now for somebody who might be able to win prizes? What? Your repair button says you need patron? I'm fine. Sorry, Fruck. That sucks. But I'm okay, so I don't care. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they just said something in Discord, in the official Discord, Fruck. Yeah. They just said that some people can't access Auction House, some people can't regenerate labor. So there's some issue at the moment in game, but they're aware of it, so, you know. That's weird. But yeah, so Tripod, I don't know. I think Block Rate will still have its purpose, especially with defense builds. I don't want to say it's wrong because there's so many ways to play. You can make it work, right? So I don't know. I don't know what the future holds in the way that the new system is going to work with block rate builds that don't use defense. You'll probably be able to block some stuff, but I think in a lot of cases just having max health is generally better, especially for a healer. That's my consensus on it. I could be wrong, right? A lot of people have their own playstyles too. So, I don't know. Hopefully we helped brainstorming a little bit there. You get a costume of your choice? Wait. Okay, Invictus. Okay, you gotta wait. Can you delay it somehow? Tell them I want the new costume from the contest design. Can I have one of those? They'll probably forget, so maybe it's not worth the risk. But dude, you can get that costume that isn't even made yet and probably get it in 5 years for free. I don't think it'll ever work. I don't think they're gonna accept that. But you can ask, right? Can I get that one? The one that's not out yet? I don't think it's gonna work. But good, congrats, man. That's awesome. What's the winning screenshot, anyways? Did they just pick somebody random, or was it actually like really badass looking? I want to know. Oh, does it say that? Unreleased stuff. Wait, really? Oh man, they thought about that. Shit. Okay, fine. I guess I get whatever you want. That's awesome. If you, hey, just as a reminder, you know, the Black Sands costume and the Reckless Ravager plate, they have these effects on them. They're the only costumes in the game that have effects at the moment. So, you know, if you want one of those while still retaining your regular look, like mine right now, that could be an option for you. Yeah, you can't AH either. Yep. Yeah, they've screwed up Patron for the way that Arcade Unchained works for a lot of accounts from the looks of it. I don't know what to say, Fruck. All I can say is another regular day in Arcade. It sucks, man. Dude, freaking, this costume is amazing. Oh, wait, what did Tripod say? It'll take them 3 weeks to fix that bug. In the meantime, here's a 5-year-old outfit. Yep. Absolutely. Actually, the last time we had this problem, I think they fixed it in like a day. So I hope this one's... And I hope that they've already had this problem before, so I hope it's fixed pretty quickly. I guess we'll have to see. This was your screenshot? Oh, that screenshot contest. Oh. Wait, that was it? Was that from the stream, though? Or did you take that picture yourself? Because it looks like you took it yourself. Not from, like, a direct picture from the stream. Yeah, because you have the UI off and everything. I'm so surprised. Maybe it's RNG. Maybe it was just, like, a random... They just picked a random person. Well, damn, dude, that's even better. If they actually just picked a random person and you won, that's amazing. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I'd say that's pretty good. Alright, I wanted to do more arenas. I don't know. I don't want to do more arenas. I want to do loot drop stuff. Yeah, Gretz though. I'm proud of you. You somehow won a video game contest. I don't think I've ever won it. One time I won $100 from a video game a long time ago as a raffle. That's the only time I've ever won something. It was so long ago. I was like 17. I remember. Can't talk. It was in a game called Beyond Protocol, something like that. It's dead now, the game. Probably because I stole their $100. But I think it's just whoever was playing that weekend could get a $100 prize, and I won. So that's cool. And then I immediately stopped playing because it was boring. I feel bad, man. Anyways, it doesn't matter. God, I don't know what I want to do. You won a headset once? 10 years ago, but that's about it. That's not bad. See, those are memorable moments, dude. Yeah, I play on Arcade Unchained, yep. So whatever this weird patron issue is probably going to happen to me at some point. How would I tell? I'd have to try to repair my equipment, but it's already repaired. Yeah, that hasn't affected me. They said it was related to pre-order packs? I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered AAU as well. And the Garden of the Gods. I had to, because I stream. I have to, right? That's my whole thing. Your alt accounts? Maybe if I log back in, like log out, log back in, it'll affect me as well. Oh, it said something about bundles. Oh. Okay, I didn't do that. I don't know. Yeah, other people are having the patron issue as well, yeah. They just announced it in the official Discord that they're aware of it, they're trying to fix it. We had this issue once before, like near release, and I think they fixed it in like a day, or less than a day. It was pretty quick. So hopefully they already know what to do for this one, because they've already done it before. Hopefully it'll get fixed pretty quickly. The gold pre-order? I have the silver pre-order, not the bundle though. Is there any open world PvP? Yeah, there is. I mean, people do open. Well, that's all in peace, but generally, yeah, people go and they fight in Western Haram or Eastern Haram or Aegis and stuff, and they're like in war, conflict, or whatever. It doesn't happen as often, mostly because it's boring, right? Like, I don't want to go to Western Haram and kill people who are just farming, because they're probably low gear score, and it's kind of boring to me. I don't like doing that. But yes, it's double loot this week, so you are very much encouraged to farm stuff, right? If you need infusions right now, or you need more, crates and coin purses or whatever, especially crates, you're actually encouraged to go and farm in these places at the moment, right? If you want to go and get more synthesis items, you're encouraged, synthesis items for your cloak. Right now, during double loot, you're totally encouraged to go and purify these regions in Aurora, around the castles, and farm your cloak stuff, right? So there is PvP, you can go out and just, hang out. But it doesn't make sense. Like, to me, I'm not going to go out and beat up people with low gear score. It's boring to me. If I ever come across people with low gear score, I usually let them hit me first, because I don't really care, right? I'm not around to just... I don't want to kill people. It's boring. What do I gain out of that? Nothing. A +1 stat to my kill count? Ooh. Whoa, kill count. Nobody cares about my kill count, except for me, right? So it doesn't matter. But, you know, that said, there are events that happen, and, you know, people will still go on PvP during Aegis or Whale Song. People will PvP occasionally during, like, a daily Reedwind fight. If it's during war, people will actually PvP a little bit over this area where everybody farms. Sundays, there's a lot of PvP around the, like, you know, doing the weeklies from, like, Western Realm, so that's kind of fun. I don't really go to those anymore, because, again, I don't really have any reason to be there. But it still happens. I wish there was more PvP around trade routes and stuff, but you don't really see that as often, which kind of sucks. I wish they slowed down all of the boats by, like, 20%. If they slowed down all boats by 20%, maybe not galleons, but let's say like merchant ships, if they slowed everything down by 20%, I think it would be a lot more fun, because you could actually contest water PvP a little bit better. But right now, like, the trade run is from literally there to there, so it's boring, right? Like, it's a super quick trade run. It's really, really hard to contest these trade runs, right? If you had to turn in from here to there, like, if you had to, it'd be at least a little bit more fun, right? And some people run it up to Aurora, which I think is fine too. I'm more interested in this Aurora trade route system once that comes out. That'll be a lot of fun. If they do slow down cargo packs to Aurora, it would be almost impossible. Oh, yeah, I guess, well, let's assume they balance the system around everything, right? I'm being super generic, but let's assume they increase the times of packs as well and everything else, right? I would love to see a slowdown to the ocean system, so that people could actually go and try to compete against it. It's not going to happen. I don't really suggest it, because it's more like a brainstorming thing that I'm just yelling out loud, right? I wouldn't mind if they balanced the game around it, but it's already slow. Is it? Is it, though? I mean, by the time I call out something leaving 2 crowns, they've already, like, by the time we I don't know, teleport to an island or go here or whatever, they're gone, right? There's not much you could do. East-west for sure. Yes, true. That's not untrue. But here you have to go southeast, so it's not... You still gain a little bit of speed. I don't know. I wish it was slower. Look, the old trade system was nice, because you had to literally go to different locations. And you could do short runs, but it wasn't really as optimal, right? Here... I don't know. That's not how I want it to be. Actually, are you allowed to take from Soulsreed and turn into Yini? Is that a thing? It is, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm 90% sure you can take from Soulsreed and turn into Yini, or vice versa, right? You can do this run. I don't see that as often. I'm sure people do it, though, but I don't really do trade route stuff, so maybe that's something I can go and try to steal packs from people. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. You don't think Yini has a buyer? Oh. Maybe not. Only a seller, maybe? Oh, you're right. Yeah. Cinderstone and Yini only have a seller, not a buyer. You're right. You'd have to turn into Villanelle. Oh, that's not a bad run, actually. Villanelle has a buyer. Wait, what the... Oh, okay. Villanelle has a cargo seller and a specialty buyer. Oh, maybe it doesn't have a cargo buyer. Unless the cargo seller is the buyer. I don't know. I don't remember, man. This stuff is so... Only Solus and 2 crowns as buyers, I believe. Oh, man. That does suck, then. So, I guess you could do... runs from, like, here to there, which is more interesting and probably, depending on the prices, better value. I don't know. I don't really do that stuff as often. Oh, rooms are missing. Yeah, look, let's go. Wait. I could probably do one Mistsong run while I'm just here answering questions anyways, right? What was that? Just had, like a little bit of lag there. If you pay me gold, would I PK somebody? Yeah, sure. Wait, like purple on somebody? Probably not, no. I probably wouldn't purple on somebody. But I've been paid before to purple on people. There's a story behind that actually too. Give me 2 minutes and you turn some stuff. Okay, cool. Alright. Back on legacy servers on Enla. Somebody paid me gold to kill Alex, who was the leader of the server, or leader of the guild named Legacy. And that was the first time I ever bloodlusted and killed somebody. The first time I ever did it was against the leader of the OP guild at the time. Just because somebody paid me to do it. And I did it. And he died. Hitman, yeah. That's right. Good times. I miss old Enla. Good times. I still have that, the first time I went to jail, too. I think I was voted innocent, which kind of sucked, but my first trial I have all in screenshots. And there's so many old names in there that still play the game today, which is awesome. Like Ace Lana is in those pictures. Ace Lena, or however it's, I don't really know how they pronounce their names. I've known them for years. Played the game with them for years. It just shows. There's so many names of people that still play. It's crazy. Literally like 5 or 6 years ago. Oh wait, I need to get the buff. Let me go get my faction buff while I'm here. Before I go and do Mistsong hard mode. Tag along, yeah. I mean, that's what I do, yeah. I like to tag along. But it's nice, because I get to stay out of politics, right? I think I'm the worst one to get involved in politics at the moment, because I stream and stuff. And I don't think it's worth it, because I don't care. I don't give a shit about politics. It's all useless. I've played the game for too long. I realize how politics works. I get it. It's not fun. It's boring. All this little toxicity and back and forth and egos. Like, it's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense, alright? I understand there's no ego in a video game, because nobody cares, right? In a year, everybody's going to forget about you anyways. And again, like I said, you guys are going to forget about me too. And that's good. I think it's fine. I do these streams because I want to help you guys enjoy the game. I don't really care about my own value out of it. I enjoy just helping and talking to you guys, because you guys are awesome. You'll never forget Yooks. Alright, whatever this obsession is with Yooks, man, I'm a little worried, but I guess you do you, man. I don't know if I should be worried or not, but I'd be worried for their sake. Oh, did I do this quest? Maybe I do need to get a log pack. Oh, I didn't put on my boots in time. No, I already did it. This is the daily Onyx thing, which I did once and I got really bored. I don't like doing trade runs. It's not... I don't enjoy trade runs. That's a personal thing. Alright, if people enjoy trade runs, it's great. Awesome. I want that content to be fun too. I'm not a fan. He loves Yadas, you love Yadas. Yada's great. Have you seen their house? Have you seen their house where they live? No? Alright. Well, you'll have to ask them. You wanted a mansion? Yeah, they started building one and then they went AFK. Oh! That's a Sean! Ah! 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 Good. Come over here. Hello, buddy. We're going. Let's go. You're done. You finished. I'm reporting us now. Whatever you were doing, it's finished now. That's not it. That's not where I want to go. Mistsong Summit. Can't spell. Didn't get to him on time. Not sure what happened. Oh, I think they got their mansion. They just didn't build it yet. But they're busy with work stuff. They were actually in the stream earlier. You saw them. They're just busy with work things. Taking a break, right? You don't want to get burned out of a video game. Absolutely. Because then, you know how many people are playing Arcade right now? They no longer wear the cow outfit. Yeah, they like to... Look at how cool this outfit looks. Way better. What was I saying? Oh yeah, dude. You know how many people play Arcade while burned out, and then sit around and complain about things, like, yeah, you have every right to complain because you're not having fun playing a video game. You gotta go and take a break. But everybody feels like, oh, you gotta keep playing, or you're gonna be competitive, or you're not, you're gonna fail and you're gonna slide off the rankings. Like, who cares, man? Just play a game to have fun. You're not gaining anything by, like, there's so many catch-up mechanics. You're gonna be okay, right? You come back later, even after like 6 months, you're gonna be fine. You need to get stronger, make you okay. Alright, let's go this way, not that way. Hello, come this way. This way. In this direction. Oh wait, do I have all the things on that I need? Yes. Do I have all these things on that I need? No. I don't like wave blade. Oh, whatever, I don't care. It's actually faster to kill things with regular wave blade or regular blade flurry, but whatever. I don't really care. Oh, loot potion, yeah. Loot potion, loot potion. There we go. Alright, we chilling. I'll just kill these things. I'm gonna mess up some stuff with my abilities, that's fine. No, I care. Stuff is all easy. I hope we get so many more portal stones now. Oh, portal stones. Pretty low, by the way. Maybe I should just use regular blade flurry. No, whatever. I'll use wave. It's fine. Hey, portal stone. Still needing to loot just the Taurus Axe. Nice, we got another one. Amazing. There's no catch-up mechanics for Aranor? I guess not really, huh? Aranor is pure gold and proficiency, and labor, and luck. So, there really aren't, huh? I don't think... Well, actually, that's not true, Dark. That actually isn't true. There is a kind of catch-up mechanic for Aranor, but we don't have it in Unchained. And it's the Ionod Cellar. The Ionod Cellar in the Faction Hall. Wait, also, is the game too loud? How's the volume right now? Because I feel like the game is too loud. But I might be wrong. Anyways, so the way it works is you can turn in blue salt bonds for Ionod gear, and then that's like a way to help with Aranor or whatever progression you need, right? Now it is a lot of blue salt bonds, to be fair, so you're still paying for all of those blue salt bonds that you got over the course of time. But it does, it's a thing, right? It's a thing for whatever reason we don't have yet. I get that they didn't put it out on release. The game is a bit loud sometimes. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. I just put it on to 1. There we go. You guys don't need to hear the game anyways, it's fine. Yeah, so... I don't know, I guess that's the thing. But I can understand them wanting to make it so that Aranor is not really a catch-up mechanic, right? Because Aranor is like a super, super long-term goal. They don't want everybody just getting Aranor, right? They're okay with everybody just getting, like, Haram or dungeon gear, right? But when it comes to Aranor and world boss gear, that is earned. That is absolutely... You gotta play for a very, very long time to get that stuff. Yes, you'll probably have gear that is competitive, like Haram gear, like dungeon gear. And you'll be able to use those to compete against anybody, because right at the very end game it curves off so crazy, right? Like, the actual curve on gear and stats at the very, very end game compared to each other, it's all very similar. So it's not super crazy. Hard mode. But, yeah, then at that point you can be like, alright, now I'm going to work for Aranor. It becomes like a big deal, right? Play for a long time or just drop some money. I mean, yeah, right? People are... I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. People who speed run progression, even though the game is built around it. Like, you're speed running the game. What's the point? It's kind of ridiculous to me. And it does happen. It happens, absolutely. Never really understood it, but people would rather not have competition and not play fairly than just play a video game for fun and enjoy it, right? And most players don't tend to understand the game as well either. How many times have I killed people who have like 18k gear score but literally don't understand what all the buttons do? Because it's obvious. Like if you're me and you play this game all the time and you understand mechanics and everything, you understand. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I see the failures that people make, right? I can see when somebody makes a mistake because I understand it from their perspective. And I just see so many people with mistakes all the time. Like, people at the end game who, like, you know, bought an account or something, which you're not supposed to do. They just don't know how to play. They don't know how to play those characters. You know, a clicker on our side of the faction, is it me? Oh god, it's these guys. Come on. Kill him! No, don't CC me, you bastard. No! Stop. I actually asked you not to, and then you immediately go and CC me. Okay, that's really rude, Dochul, and I don't like that. I think that's very, very rude of you. Okay? Jesus. Alright, we're chilling. Oh, hello. No. Ah. Okay. Alright, and he's up there. Oh no, I already used Blink too. I have to use a different teleport now. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Is this the whole meme with Kaleida? Dark Sasuke? I don't know these things. No. Okay. And that's fine. Dude, people clicking in this game, it's fine. The game is like, it's supposed to cater to every audience. You know, once two-handed gameplay comes out and people who have two-handed weapons do more damage or do more healing, right? You can actually play slower and it's okay. Because the game is like, it's fine, right? You can play slower, it's okay. And we will benefit you by giving you more damage, right? So actually, they're catering to the audience pretty well. I think that's a good thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's fine. There's still people spending huge amounts of cash in Legacy, and I don't get it. Yes, exactly. I don't get it. I don't know, man. It's weird. Where are they? Oh, they're there. See, I could switch to my offhand, because I take less damage, and could potentially block something. Just for that little, you know, soaking up some damage, which is really cool. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. We're okay, though. I didn't even use my buffs for this. We would have actually gotten this done by now if I had just used a, if I just used ribs. So my bad. I should have done that. Even if I used, like, a little meatball, I should have. But I did not, because I forgot to do these things. Alright, we're chilling. I guess I'll let Ashan take all these. Also, I like the music in here, so let me actually turn on the music in-game. Hopefully that's not too loud. You guys have to let me know. If there's anything weird, or you don't hear me, or there's something wrong, you guys have to let me know. Okay? Because I don't know. I can't hear what you guys hear. It's a different situation for me. Alright, cool. Let's kill these guys. They don't really move too much, so I just have to kill them one by one. Can't really AoE kill them. What's this? Why am I getting pinged again? Are you pinging me? Oh, I've seen things in other Discords. You probably got that one too, Dark. Dude, this double loot drop is crazy. Dude, it's like everything gives you Sunset Portal Stone. That's so good. Everything. Amazing. How many do I have so far? Without even any quests done. I have 8. Wait, have I been getting all of them? Yes. But why? They are rolling. Alright, I'm gonna give a bunch to Ashan then. How did I just get lucky on like every single roll? That's actually crazy. Mine, 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 mine. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I got so many streamer luck. Okay, I'm just gonna give him the next 7, because that's ridiculous. Ah! I don't want to fall in the water just by glitching out because the Swiftblade happens all the time. Oh no, I didn't want to roll for that. Okay, they got it. Okay, we're good. Okay, good. Let them have that one. Yep, Cody's. I don't know if you can hear him in the background because I have Chris on, but he's yelling. Cody's molting, so he's been kind of he's been a little angsty lately because he's not as happy. He's a little bird. What does that mean? What? Why are you just making what are these finger movements? Can you just talk to me? What's going on? What does that mean? Okay. Huh? Oh, do I want for food? I'll leave in a little while. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream probably in like half an hour, I think. Right? Yes. Okay. Good. What are you talking about? Why are you making noises? Why don't you just say hi? Alright, whatever. I know, yeah, I'd rather go eat dinner than talk to you guys. Actually, I did want to, yeah, leaving you guys for yeah, absolutely. We have to go eat at some point, right? I did want to, like, stream a little bit of Squadrons just to see if it would work. Lol, yeah, of course. Alright, Sinister Berry. You can go eat if you want. It's all good. I want to go stream Squadrons. I want to see if it'll work, but I don't think I'm going to like, I just want to show what it looks like in VR. Because in VR, it's absolutely freaking amazing. Yeah, same. I need a joystick as well, but it's just not going to happen at the moment. I'm excited to get one of those. I'm excited to get the Quest 2. I'm excited to get, hopefully, a 3080 sometime next year. I don't think it's happening this year at this point. Good. Oh, can I do this before the timer? No! Yeah, it's not happening. Damn, I got pulled instead. Best Buy had 3080s around noon? Wow, nice. Oh, you missed it. Never mind. Not nice. Yeah, I've started watching Best Buy as well. I didn't even, it didn't even occur to me that I could have been doing this. But now I have them on my list as well. Honestly, I don't know. I just don't think I'm gonna get one. And I'll be even more honest. I don't think I need one. Like, ever since I did the thing with my RAM, where I'm now overclocking my RAM appropriately, everything's awesome. Like, I can play Squadrons in VR in, like, perfect quality, highest quality, without any loss of frames. Like, it's... like, I only have a 1080 Ti, right? So... I need a 3080. But I also want to keep myself kind of future-proof, right? And, I think it'll make things nicer if I were to just get one. You got a 1080 Ti as well? Yeah, you probably don't even notice a need one, honestly. I would like it for, I don't know. I don't even know. Just so I don't have to worry about it for the next 5 years, right? That's pretty much it. Need a new CPU first, probably. I have a 7700K Intel, which again is usually just fine, honestly, for everything. Now that I offload streaming properly to my graphics cards, like there's no issues. Oh, you're still on 2700 for the AMD chips. I don't know. I'm not as good with the AMD chips. Is that a Ryzen series card? Gen 2 maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's true. There is the new Ryzen, yeah. Okay. Gen 2 it sounds like, right? Or no, is that Gen 1? I don't even know. Yeah, I saw the... Gwen and I were talking about it because we were watching the reveal for Gen 3, right? Or for Zen 3, they call it. That's okay, I don't know. I think AMD and Intel are doing pretty well, both. They're doing pretty well competing with each other as well. I think it's good. I don't think it's anything super special or crazy. They're both good companies. They're both doing very, very good things. They're both fine. I don't have, like, quarrels with either one of them. Alright, come here. Okay, Poison Ball, nice. Good. No! Okay, you know what? Just screw it. I just don't want them to use another Protection Talisman, because they very well might, right at the end here. Come on! There we go. We can have that. Bam. The competition between Intel and AMD is great for customers. Absolutely. And I'm totally for that. Like, this... Everybody's like, oh, into Apple versus Android, blah, blah, blah. I think people realize that this is good. Like, to have different companies is great. So I root for Apple. I don't use Apple stuff. I don't really like it. But I root for them, because I want them to do well. Because I want Android to be good too, right? It's now AMD versus... Well, it has been for a while, yeah. AMD versus NVIDIA. Yeah, it's pretty good overall. Their stock went up like crazy, and I think it's totally good. I think it's absolutely worth... if you want to make a machine out of AMD, it's great. I don't know as much about AMD, right? So if I were to do it, I have to do a lot of research. My brother was actually building a new computer for his kid, and so I helped him a lot with AMD stuff, because that's what they were looking at. So I did a lot of research, right? I did a ton of stuff. I found stuff that would work really, really well for their budget. And I like it. I think that's good. I think it worked really well. I still probably stick to Intel myself for my builds. Just because I've had more luck with Intel myself. But there's no, like, wrong answer. Yeah, I got the 5900. It looks really good. It definitely does. Not sure what happens to Intel bringing the graphics card. And you could still do it with your same motherboard, right? So you wouldn't even need to get a new motherboard. Your motherboard can support the newest chips. Yes, exactly right. So yeah, you're all set. If you wanted to upgrade that way, you could. I don't know. I guess you would get a lot of value out of it. That's good. I like how things are working with that. Not sure what happened to Intel bringing out their graphics cards. Yeah, they were going to. I think it maybe got delayed because of COVID or something. But yeah, they wanted to. Intel is working on their own graphics card. They're trying to get involved in it as well. I wouldn't trust them out the gate, right? Because they're kind of new to it. So I wouldn't do that. I would wait until, like, later on. But it's interesting. Why not? Why not continue expanding, right? If you have the option to. Oh, some of their big members left the team or something. Oh, I didn't know about that. Yeah, so I might try to stream Squadrons after we're done with Mistsong, because I just want to do it for like 20 minutes. I just want to see if it'll work. I'm not gonna make a big stream out of it, and I don't intend to stream it after. I'm just curious to see if it'll actually work. That's all. So we'll give it a go. Why the hell not, right? We'll run like a map or two. See what happens. Yeah, we're getting literally everything is dropping at Portal Stone with just a loot pod. That's awesome. Index, you're happy with the 3700? 57 might upgrade to a 38 or 39 in the future. Oh, so you're talking about graphics cards, right? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm so bad at the AMD numbers and listings for stuff. I don't understand the number system. I barely understand the NVIDIA system. I've just used them for long enough to understand. You know, that's pretty much it. If you're like new to the game or you're new to trying to understand this stuff, it is so confusing. It's crazy because all the numbers mean whatever. Nobody really knows. Yeah, 3700 is the CPU. 57XD is the GPU. I don't know, man. I'm sure there's a logic behind it, but it's not really it's not new customer friendly. You got to do research, right? Intel's way worse. They are, yeah. I don't like it. Well, at least you know it's a freaking CPU, right? At least you know what you're buying is a CPU. But if you're buying just some numbers from AMD, yeah, good luck. It could be anything. It's like a mystery box, everything. Obviously, most people do research, so it's all fine, right? In reality, everybody does research. It's all good. It's not a big deal. But it is funny, huh? It's funny how it works. Like 3080. All right, I get that they're trying to start their flagship near the high point, so it looks good. Their 80s usually are like the flagship ones. All right, I get that. But if somebody's new to NVIDIA, what the hell does a 3080 mean to them, right? It doesn't mean anything. It's just a number. Is higher better? Yeah, probably. It also seems to cost more. Okay, and you start from there, right? That's how research begins. Oh, they're dancing. Jokes. I'm making jokes. Sean knows that it doesn't matter. At least it's incremental, not named like old cards. I guess that's true. I'll be honest, yeah, it is better than the old naming card method, and I don't know what the better solution to all this is. I guess I just don't like that the AMD cards are like, could be anything. Oh. With the new NVIDIA GPU, you want to see if there will be a Super or TI again before you get the 3080? No, I think the only one is going to be one that has more memory, but I really don't feel like the memory is going to be necessary. Right, because I think like in a couple weeks they're bringing out the 3080 and the 3090 that has like double the memory capacity, but like, man, what the hell is going to use that much memory, right? I just don't understand that. I get that games allocate that much memory, but I don't know, man. It's weird. It'll be a TI. Oh, is it? Is that going to be the TI? Oh, I didn't know that. I just don't see a use in it. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Am I just like... Fuck, dude. Something's wrong, right? With my damage. Something feels weird. Maybe not. What do I know? I only play this game for how long? If something feels off, it's probably me. Let's feel off, though. What's going on? No, everything's good. I think I'm fine. Someone leaked a 3070 Ti? Oh. No, don't die! Yeah, they're good. Oh, in a pre-built. Interesting. Maybe get this side. I'm kind of reading chat. I'm not paying as much attention to... Oh god, that's not good. I have to pay attention to that. Oh, that's not good. Get out of there! I don't think they can. Oh, they can't, actually, yeah. I'm dead. Fuck. There. Okay, we're good. Look at this all. Just give me the stage where I can AFK and I can read chat again. Oh. Go over here. Yeah, if I was going all out, I would have done this a little differently. Like, I would have used my Honored Odachi and stuff, and I didn't really do that. We would have been done before this if I had, before, like, this phase. It's okay, though. What's nice is that I can keep the stress on them all the time. Oh, right, yeah. Should I kill them? Should I be risky? I'm gonna be risky. I think it's fine. Yeah, see? We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Wait, they're still there. What? Why are they still here? They usually disappear. Save you? What? Get out of here. Alright, let's go. Speak. I think they have all the keys. Yeah. So let me use this potion thingy. And we got 5 minutes to do this before our potion runs out. So here we go. I think Lenovo leaked it. Oh. 16 gigabytes, wow. A 3070 Ti, wow. I don't see the point. Is there anything that really uses that much memory? Like, maybe Cyberpunk is going to use that much memory? I still don't think so. I don't think so. As graphically intensive as it is, I just don't see that being necessary. Unless, oh, dude, if you're yeah, Star Citizen. If you're multitasking Star Citizen clients, then maybe. Maybe then, okay, fine. It's kind of weird to me. Yeah, definitely Star Citizen. VR? Maybe VR. I don't know. I don't think even VR needs that much for most stuff. Everything gets allocated to whatever game I'm playing. Like Squadrons allocates all the memory that I have, but it doesn't use it all. It barely uses it all. So I don't think that's it. Oh god, the water's gonna kill me, dude. It's just gonna pop out and kill me. I know how this works. It always happens. Minecraft with shaders on Java will eat those 16 gigabytes for breakfast. What? With an RTX card? No way. No way. I can't believe it. Never. Never. I think RTX would make it easier. Shaders in Java are insane. Is it really that bad? Wow. Or maybe, I don't know. Jeez. Is it because you have to like use mods or something to give you better like shaders and better effects and stuff? Is that why? What? Oh, I thought this guy moved. He usually never moves. It's like the worst fight ever. It's so boring. Oh, let's reset in 2 minutes. I don't think we're not gonna be able to do another one. I don't think I want to anyways. Auto off. I think it's already off for them. Alright, what do we got? Nope, I don't think we got it. Yeah. Bam. Ooh. Alright, well. We tried. Alright. So I want to do a little bit of not Star Citizen. I'm going to do a little bit of Squadrons because I just want to see if it'll work in VR. I'm just curious. So we'll do that. We'll see if we can make that happen. Like, okay. So I got to set up a little bit for that. I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. Yeah, you need to mod it. You can easily use 8 gigs of your own GPU with shaders in Minecraft. Are you sure that it's not just allocated and it's actually in use? You may have to do a little bit of research on that one because I don't know exactly how to tell whether it's in use or not. But usually allocation is very easy to see because it starts right at the very beginning, right? At the very start of the application, it just eats everything. Also, my game crashed. Yay! Literally crashed. I'm not even... Oh my god. Okay. It's in use. Jeez. Alright, well, fair enough then. Okay, so how are we going to make this work? Let's see. I can't read chat during this, can I? Oh, damn. There's literally no way. How would I read chat from in-game? That sucks. There's got to be some ways to do that. You shouldn't buy credits because they won't investigate the ban? What? That doesn't make any sense. Even after names given? Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know how that stuff is going to go. Alright, we're going to go to Squadrons. We're going to update information. Okay. And now, let's just do this. You guys will see what it looks like in VR a little bit. We'll give it a whirl. I don't know how this is going to go. I just want to try it because I'm curious to see what happens, okay? So let's try, all right? If there's any arcade questions, they're long done. I don't think there's going to be other streams this weekend, though. I might try to stream Sunday if I can find some time, but we'll have to see. This is literally, I'm taking a little bit of a break from arcades, right? Like I said earlier, because I just want to chill, man. I want to chill. We got 7.0 coming out. I don't want to be burned out before 7.0. So I'm going to mostly be doing my own things and still hanging out with people and playing daily, but like not on stream or anything, right? So a little bit less streams until the 7.0 update, or at least until PTS comes out. But for now, I got to take my headset off. And we're going to find a way to make this work. Oculus. All right, everything takes a little bit of time to start up here. Oh, God. All right, Steam VR mode. Man, I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have absolutely no clue. So if this works right now, I'm going to be very happy. But yeah, I have no clue how this is going to work. Wait, can you guys even hear me? Yeah, of course you can, right? Because it's through Crisp. So you guys should always be able to hear me. Now, whether or not you guys will be able to hear the audio in game, I don't know. And what it'll look like, I have no idea either. Alright. So, I'm gonna do that. Dude, I fucking love this game in VR though. Like, you'll see the micromanagement that happens. It's so great. Alright, we're gonna add a window capture. I think a window capture makes more sense. We're gonna do Squadrons. Nice. Thank you for telling me I'm playing Squadrons. That doesn't help at all. We want to do... Actually, I have no idea. Hold on. I don't want that one. We want to do something else. Okay. Aha. What is it called? Star Wars Squadrons, right? So... Where the hell is it? That's not it either. What? Where? What? It doesn't... Wait, can you guys hear? Oh, you guys can hear, but it might be loud. Shit, why can't I select it? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Cancel. I don't want this one. Delete. We're going to try a source from game capture. We're going to try that. Squadron. Capture any full screen application? No, I want a specific one. Squadrons. Aha. Okay. Oh, nice. We did it. Okay. Can you guys... Wait, you wouldn't be able to hear it yet. So now let me zoom in. Alright, how's that? How are volume levels? Do you guys want to tell me? Does this actually work? Oh, I'm trying to watch the... Yeah, my character is... Well, I don't know. You can have two different characters, right? You can have one for the New Republic and one for the Galactic Empire. You can switch between like the hangars too. It's really good. Man, this game is great. I can't even begin to say how good this game has been. I'm also curious, like how the stability looks. I guess everything's good, right? Oh, you know what? It looks really weird. Actually, you guys barely see the things that I see, and I know why. So let me fix that. Isn't that crazy? All right, hold on. Give me 1 second here, because when I'm zoomed in, oh god, this is so stupid. When I'm zoomed in, it increases the size of the window by 4 times. So the only way this is gonna work. Yep, you see how this is working? Oh god, this is like a guessing game. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that one works. You can see actually everything that I see for the most part. But I can't see chat, so we're going to move this down to there. We're just reusing the arcade setup that I have here. And then you guys have to let me know if like you can hear and see everything just fine, alright? I'm just going to trust you guys. We're going to do a round and we're going to see how this looks. Right? But I won't be able to read chat during the round, so you guys just get to see what this looks like in VR, and that's pretty much it. We're going to do one round of this and then I'm going to go. We'll see how this looks. I also have to like look up to see the chat, so anytime I'm looking up like this, it's just because I'm reading what you guys are saying. Because I have to lift the headset. You can't see my face. I don't have my my video camera set up right now. I don't know why you guys want to see my face. The video camera is being used by Sinisterberry at the moment. She uses it for work and school and a lot of other things, like hanging out. So we kind of trade the camera back and forth. Oh, trying to read chat. Oh. Okay, well whatever. Let's give this a whirl. Let's see how this works. I think it's Empire. Oh, and we're this is a dogfight, actually. This isn't the fleet battle. Cool. So, I'm just going to use my regular kit. It's a kit with a targeting jammer, so that people actually, like, lose target on me, which is kind of nice. It's my personal dogfighting kit that I enjoy so much, because I can literally, like, while flying at somebody, they can't target me or do anything. So it's pretty damn good. I've been enjoying this kit as opposed to ones with more missiles. And I have a seeker mine that gets placed behind me. And then, yeah, we'll see how the quality works. Because so far it looks pretty good. So far, like, I think I'm not losing any quality by doing this. It's a little wobbly, but it does tend to be that way. Oh, and my ship has passive stealth, so if I'm outside of a range of 1500 from the target, they will, like, nobody can see me. I really like it. It's like a nice stealth ship here. If you guys want to see what it looks like, it's that. Look at this. Look at this sexy thing. Oh wait, this is everybody else. Let's go in the hangar. We can show off this sexy ship with the skin that I got with my points that I earned by playing a video game. Yeah, look at this thing. Can I not go to another location? There we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? We're waiting for one person. Oh, we're good. Man, I wish there was a way in-game that I could read chat. I'm sure there are, like, plugins and stuff for Oculus. But I've never looked any up because I don't really stream in VR. But it works pretty well, right? Like, actually, I think this isn't too bad. I could stream VR. Should I stream VR chat? Is that a thing? Is that what you're supposed to do when you start streaming VR? Is you have to start streaming VR chat? And seeing all of the anime people running around, touching each other. Yeah, some people do it. I've tried VR chat, not gonna lie. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find the enjoyment. Also, it's a little loud, huh? So hold on. Oh god, this is gonna kill me, but fuck it.
Titan 1 in formation.
Alright, we're good.
Titan 2 in formation.
Right? Yeah, we're good.
Titan 3 in formation.
So, yeah, it's not as interesting in these cockpits.
Obliterate the enemy squadron. No rebel starfighters escape today. Try to keep up, Titan.
Oh god, there's a little bit of lag, actually.
Enemy locked on. Fighter on my tail.
Damn. Alright. I'm back in, so I'm good now. I can spectate from other people's views, too. Look at this freaking cockpit. It's terrible. Like, the New Republic ships are amazing. You can see out of every direction.
I'm headed your way.
Oh, jeez, I gotta save him.
Annihilate that target. I have your back, Titan 2. Nice save.
So right now I'm stealthed for like 5 seconds.
Careful. I won't always be around to save you.
I never doubted you.
Save my buddy.
So,
Nope.
knocking off.
I redirected the missile back at them because I have that. Let's put on a seeker mine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I don't want to go there either. I need to find a place to repair. We don't have a ship that supports, so I have to find my own repairs. Oh, there's one. Money. Gimme, gimme. Did I lose a player? No, they have everybody. Nice. I'm invisible right now because I'm too far away from the enemy. A little bit of lag. Oh, jeez. Seeker mine. They just stopped. They're just standing still.
You have a tail. Evade.
What would you all do without?
Oh boy.
I'm hit.
No.
Impressive.
Damn.
We're halfway to victory, but it's close.
Yeah, 9 seconds. What are you guys saying? Nothing? You guys just watching? I guess there's not much to say because I can't really respond. Oh, that was a good ion ion missile.
You owe me, Titan.
Oh, nice, dude. The ion missile's so good. I'm just placing these mines all over the place. Oh. Dude, that's so good.
Legend grows.
So we're jousting, but he can't actually see me on the radar, so it's much harder for him to track me and actually kill me. I absolutely love the targeting remover thing. This guy doesn't want to joust. Oh. God, it's so hard to see.
You're welcome.
I calculate that our victory is inevitable and imminent.
Okay, I want to get this. I want to get an extra seeker. Yeah, stay here. Stay here where my mine is. Oh, he's not staying here. What? Alright, doesn't matter. GG.
Victory is yours, Titan Squadron. Obviously. Exceptional fun.
Is this all good? Is the audio fine? There's actually quite a few bugs, but it's not a big deal. Like, the costume on the character is actually supposed to be something else, but I have to change it manually every time we restart. It's really kind of bleh. Yeah, so I've been playing this quite a bit. I've really enjoyed Squadrons, and just the gameplay is so good in VR. But I want to play as the New Republic just to show off how those ships are. So we're gonna force New Republic for the dogfight. just to show what that looks like, because it's absolutely amazing. Like, every TIE fighter, like, you play this game in VR and you start to understand why the Empire lost the war, because their ships have little tiny cockpits that are impossible to see out of. Okay, but then you play in a New Republic ship, and you can see out of every direction. It's so good. So, for example, I'm going to be playing in an A-Wing like this. It's the same setup as the Empire one that I have, slightly different. And you can see out of every... Oh, okay, put me in a fight. But you can see out of every direction, right? You'll see how that is compared to a TIE Interceptor. Or a TIE Fighter, or a TIE Bomber, or any of that. Okay, so we're going to play the same sort of build. I can still... it's pretty much the same as the other faction. I have shields on this ship, as opposed to just having more health in the Empire. So there's slight differences. It's not super crazy. We are gonna... So here's the little room. You got a lot of stuff going on around the outside. Everybody's just hanging out. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. We can go over to the hangar. And I can customize. You can customize pilots with all the stuff. It doesn't, for some reason, have this on by default. So I'm going to put it on. There's some bugs. It's not a big deal, I guess, but they're still there. And yeah, so I wanted to show off just what it looks like inside of here. So literally, you have all of this room, as opposed to like a TIE Interceptor where you can only see in front of you. It's like, it's a massive difference. Look at this. I can even see behind me. Sort of, right? Like, and I use it all the time. It's so useful. Alright, last game, and then I'm going to go eat dinner. We'll be done for I think this weekend. I'll probably stream Arcade on Sunday, though. I want to do more duels and stuff. I have to actually get myself to do that. Or, not duels, but like 1v1 arenas, right? Alright, nice. I really like this map. Oh, we actually have a support ship, too. So now I have a shield.
Vanguard 1 standing by.
I'm going to overcharge my shield.
Vanguard 3, standing by.
Vanguard 2 standing by.
This is Vanguard 5, standing by.
SLS is Imperial territory. Watch each other's backs.
So I can feel a little bit of lag.
All enemy fighters.
Assess, align, determine, attack.
Don't forget the fundamental...
Dude, they couldn't shoot at me. It's so good. No! Okay, I'm fine.
Hope that helps.
Let's get some fire on that.
Whoa. No. Come on, buddy. Okay. Well, rip. Where are they? They're not underneath. Man, 9-1. Well, hello. I'll put down a seeker mine for you. Oh, there's we ran into something. Oh. Well, this feels like a little bit one-sided.
They locked onto me. I'm here for you,
My
Vanguard
mine
3.
killed something.
Thanks.
Close one.
Yeah, they really haven't gotten any kills. I feel bad. I want a good fight. I want like a really good top tier fight, you know? Shield's actually down.
Halfway there, Vanguard. Keep it up.
Hmm?
Attack that!
Oh boy.
Outstanding. That's what I'm here for.
I'm not saying thank you.
Why you gotta go and hurt me like that? Won't happen again.
Alright, this is way too easy. But that's okay. I mean, this game is like 5 days old, so people are still learning it. Myself included. Oh.
Empire is locking onto me.
Alright. Ah, crap.
I've been disabled.
Ah. Okay, there's a little bit of lag. That's new, but... I mean, I'm streaming, so I guess that makes sense, right?
Just doing my job.
You're too kind.
Enemies locked onto me.
Ow. Oh. Alright, that's fair. Really trying to... Oh, God! Okay, they're really trying to get away. Hello. Me again. I don't have my secret missiles, though.
Excellent.
Man, I have to actually get more secret missiles. I have to go find a repair thing. Or just die, obviously. I could get more that way, too.
Need a hand? My pleasure.
Glad you're here. Vanguard 1, bad guy behind you. It's easy the Empire.
Okay, I feel like I'm bullying people now.
Let's finish strong.
Oh, hello. I want that. Gimme, gimme. Oh, I'm resupplied! Oh, amazing! Thank you, that one guy.
They're
Wait, what?
locking on. I'm here for you.
Alright, I won. Oh my god.
Generals will be talking
I know, I'm a
about
bully.
this one. Good work, pilots.
It feels so good in VR that we actually had 2 support classes. That's interesting. You okay over there?
Yeah.
Alright, good. 15 kills, so I scored half of that. So as you can tell, I've been playing this a little bit. If it's not super obvious by my knowledge of stuff, man, I've been enjoying Squadrons quite a bit. Alright. Alright, we're heading out of there. I'm done. I'm gonna go eat. Thanks guys for hanging out for a small little Squadron segment right at the end. Here, we'll position this. Oh, it doesn't work. Alright, whatever. We're done. I'll talk to you guys probably on Sunday. I think I'm going to keep tomorrow open. If I find some extra time to stream during any of these days, I will. Because I still want to do like arenas and stuff on stream. But I'm going to be done for tonight. So, for everybody hanging out, I think my computer just froze. Nope. I don't know what just happened. So, that's it. I'm done, guys. Thanks, everybody. See you all next time, whenever that is. Just, go watch the Discord and stuff, and I'll let people know once I'm streaming. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Oh, jeez, that's way too loud. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. All right, see y'all.